and fall right into the water. We lost 100 viewers. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever, it's people who are gonna keep asking for Zach, that's fine. I like having Zach around, obviously, because that's a mosquito. Because Zach is a... I mean, Zach's friends with all of us and everything, we're cool with Zach, it's just that it's always annoying having people on like that because of their following being like that, saying, "Where are they? Where did they go?" Doesn't this drop a thing? Did I actually get both here and I didn't realize it? That's the thing, like, Zach's also usually really busy anyways, so it's rare we get a chance with them. Yes, I know there's 2 on all these stages, you don't need to repeat it. I'm just trying to remember what stage I've done and which I haven't. I'm pretty sure I already got these then. Unless I didn't get the one in the submarine, because that one didn't appear. That one's supposed to be one of the emeralds. Also, if it wasn't clear, no, I don't actually like this game. I just have a very high tolerance for bad games, which is why we played Wild Woody all the way through. Granted, we did cheat because that stage we were stuck on was just miserable bullshit. They padded that game out just because they knew they didn't make something good. But that's the thing, is I can put up with garbage for a very long amount of time. You can ask the others too, like they'll attest to it. If it's like a shit TV show or movie that we're all watching, I can probably put up with it better than anyone else. But I picked this just because it's something Zach would probably be familiar with, and it doesn't take any concentration to play it. Which it didn't. We're already pretty much done with this. Okay, so we're gonna open this. You're probably wondering, why is there a door in the middle of nowhere? It's for this thing, and just as I thought, we already got this one. So... You did get both here. That's what I thought. Which one didn't I get? Didn't I get it at the beach? Or did I restart the game or something, so I didn't get it at the beach? Maybe I didn't finish it at the beach. I remembered grabbing it at the beach, but maybe I didn't finish the stage to actually end up getting it. So, I mean... I think we ruled everything else out. It's gotta be here. Ooh-wee. Ready, set, go. It's also kind of weird that dither effect on every graphic in this is taken out of the PC version. I'm wondering if graphics just get processed this way, like in general, on the Sega Saturn. I like how it looks a lot, but I know there's a lot of people who don't like that. There was a video recently someone did. You can take off the blur effect that the N64 does on most games by just using a game shortcode. It turns out it's not even a hardware thing. It's just a thing that games on their own were doing through their programming. And what's so bizarre about that is... Oh... That was... Why'd I go over here? What was this I saw over here? Am I losing my mind? I am. I'm losing my mind. But what I was going to say is the N64, if you take off the blur effect, you end up seeing dithering on every single game, and honest to God, I really like how dithering looks when it's done by that. Like, 3D hardware is doing that on its own to blend the colors closer together. I actually like how that looks. I know most people don't, but that was the thing, was people were trying to criticize how it ends up looking because of that, but I don't mind that. I like how it looks. I like how these shadows look, because these shadows are using a built-in thing with the Saturn hardware to render. Oh, it's that doorway. Yeah, I guess we didn't get it without me finishing the race. Oh well, we can do it. It's gonna be a horrible day. Can you turn too slowly? Ugh. Also, yes, during the course of the stream, I did get more familiar with these controls, but they're still rancid. It's still very obnoxious moving yourself around. Okay, we'll go in here. Is it here? Oh, look at that. It was there all along. This is the one we forgot. I remembered getting it, but I didn't actually finish the stage with it, so now we know. There's no point in going through that loop. Any loop built into these stages is just a waste of time. Also, yes, we clipped through that. What of it? When you're near, I wish you were always near. It's a good one. Bye, Sonic. Little does he know we're gonna take the shortcut and lose the race. No, we won it. There we go. We did it. There it is, everybody. We got all of them. You know what that means? The screen goes black. And then you exit. I remember the PC port of this, when you played it on old computers, the music would keep skipping. So I remember this menu music. Why am I guess because I'm tired. The menu music stutters a lot when you... Oh yeah, the PC port added that onto this too. It showed an up and down arrow to switch between these two. Whatever. We're playing the final stage. By the way, if you play the stage as anybody but Supersonic, have fun losing, because racing against Supersonic, you're not going to win. Where does this mosquito come from? Ugh. Whatever. So here it is, the final race in the game, everybody. Wow, exciting, thrilling. You really want to use those 50 ring doors here because there's all those collectibles you need to get. Just kidding, there aren't any. Probably shortcuts in there, I guess. Maybe. I don't even know. Also, the reason the HUD is semi-transparent is because it's on the same layer as this background, I guess. They just ended up having to do it that way to get this effect. Because alpha transparency on the Sega Saturn is really, really weird. And you're pretty limited in how you do it. Oh, I don't know where I am. There we go. I don't think we're gonna win this. I think I gooped mosquito. But that's why a lot of Sega Saturn games don't really use it as an effect, because it's very limited and you have to be smart about it. It's also why the stage is really weird about things popping into view, because they can't fade in the view, because it's a consistent effect. Thank you, your friend Sonic, for $2 whole. You might be asking, how can you read that while you're playing? I don't know. This is the only song in this game that makes sense, by the way, because it's about racing. Come on, let's race. The guy who did the soundtrack for this game, by the way, actually has done a bunch of soundtracks for Sega games, and he's pretty good. He did one of the best songs from Jet Set Radio. He's not bad. I don't mind this soundtrack out of context. That's why, like, someone even brought up, how can you say you like Killer Cuts but you don't like this? I do like this. It's got the same cheese and appeal as that. It's just the fact that I don't even want to say cheese. I know people would feel like you have to justify it by saying cheese. Like, oh, it's really cheesy. Oh, it's so 90s. I don't even want to say that. It's just, it's legitimately appealing. It's not a bad soundtrack. It's just within context it is, because it makes no sense for this game. So let's keep this going. Yep, that's him. Whoever said that in the chat. There you go, that's how you win the race, everybody. It's the only place where you get the boost like that. So when you're racing all these stupid robot characters, you're going to need a shortcut to beat them. And we did it. And that's the entire game. That's Sonic R. All of it. Oh yeah, whoever said that in the chat that he was in tune with like dance trends at the time. That's the thing, is this is very reminiscent of the time period. Like he did really good work on everything he was a part of. Here you go. Here's your ending. A Skype noise. There's your ending. No joke, I legitimately like this song. Like I was saying before, I actually like the soundtrack. I actually like this song because it really reminds me of a lot of dance music that was around this time. Also, it reminds me of like, what, Dance Dance Revolution a little bit. Like second mix and third mix had a lot of songs like this. See, there he is. We might actually have Corey joining us in a second. He just IM'd me. And of course the first thing he said when I brought up Sonic R was, I like that game's music. So there you go, everybody, not just me. And yeah, every soundtrack this guy has been tied to usually is pretty good. He's done very good work. And I would say he did one of the best, probably, what was it, Everybody Jump Around is the one song he did for Jet Set Radio. I think that's actually one of the best songs from that soundtrack. There's a lot of good ones, and a lot of the ones that Hideki did are good, but he did, like, oh my god. He's always been tied to really good projects. Like I said, that's the problem. It's just out of place. This music does not belong to a game like Sonic R. That doesn't really have a right to be here, but... Was he really in his early 20s when he made this song? Jesus Christ. That's pretty impressive. Here, let me call up Corey. Sing along, Corey. Can you not? I can hear you. Do you hear me?
What?
You don't hear it?
No, I can hear it.
Okay.
I just can't sing along.
Sing along.
What are they saying?
Hey, you got it.
You gotta open your eyes, you gotta keep the dream alive.
No, that's the wrong one. Corey, that's the wrong one.
Oh yeah, I can't win them all, dude. Can you link me to the stream?
What? Yes, you're in the stream.
Can you link me to it? I just woke up. I was
Oh, can I link you to it? Yeah, let me get it.
sorry. I had like a few Long Islands and I was out when I got back.
Let me even tweet that I'm still going.
Because my friend is also going to LA, Niall. So and he's gonna be gone like
Oh, is
today.
Niall heading out?
Yeah, he's heading out tomorrow. Today.
Is
He's heading out
everybody just
today.
gonna be out there, like at
Yeah.
the same time? Because I didn't
Look at who
even,
aren't.
I didn't
It's
even
me.
plan on going out there when everybody else was. I guess it just ended up happening that way.
Everyone's going out there, but it's mainly just like me, Jeff, Tom, and Mick and Chad for now till August. Then Mick and Chad are going out to LA, and then it's just gonna be me, Jeff, and Tom. We're gonna be here because we have to work on the game, and after the game, who knows? Is there any other games you have planned?
Yeah. By the way, this isn't the PC version. This is actually on the Sega Saturn.
Oh, really?
Not a real Sega Saturn. I am emulating it, but it's there's a Japanese Saturn emulator that's absolutely perfect, and nobody ever talks about it. And I had to spend a lot of time getting it working, but it works now. So
Oh, really? I
yeah.
didn't even know that.
Let me
I used to love this game back in the day, and then everybody's like, "This is a terrible game," and I'm like, I liked it, even though it's like 20 minutes long. It's still a
yeah,
good
it's
game.
there's not much there. There's a lot that I don't like about it, but at the same time, for the time, it was at least kind of impressive just because it was a 3D game on the Saturn that ran that
I
well.
think, yeah. I think it also might have just been the complex of buying a game because, like, as not buying a game but winning a game because the reason why I played it is because I won it in a contest. I sold a bunch of magazines.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and I was like, I want this game, and I said, you had to sell like, I think like 150 magazines, and I did it. I sold 150, so when I finally got it, I felt like accomplished, and I played the fuck out of it. Like literally, I spent 3 months just playing it straight and like exploiting it and finding glitches and just playing it.
The only game I think I ever won was what was it? I won Pokemon Crystal from a Radio Disney contest. I think I've told this story before. It was that
Oh, dude, the Twitter link you did is wrong.
is it?
Yeah.
Shit. Let me fix it. Ah, you're right.
Sorry, I just got messages.
Yeah, Chris retweeted it.
What are you playing now?
Mega Man.
You my number man?
Yeah, Mighty Number Man.
I like
I'm-
that. I like
I am
that
really
thing you said.
happy. I am really happy how bad the reviews for it are.
I like the thing you did with the fucking guy inside the fucking bulletin board. Shame.
I was talking to Julian about that. Do you think anybody's ever like sent an email and said, "Hey, can you actually take my face out of the game? I don't want to be in here anymore."
I think probably a grand majority of them were like that because, like, I saw this big post about what went wrong with like Mighty Number 9, just like a massive post about what went wrong with it. And it was just like this person's like, I've been following it from start to finish, and I know exactly what like the problem is. And he said, and I was just like, God damn, dude, talk about development, just mess. And the thing is, like, you know, I refuse to blame them because it's completely their fault. They are a shitty company. They
Yeah, they are.
completely are useless. And
Did you see
they
the
deserve
Zach
any
was
slack they
reading?
get.
Zach was reading one of their PR managers' Twitter timelines. How they're making up the story about how their female coworker had their drink spiked and he took it for them and drank it, and then like right after he said that was why I acted really out of it and frustrated at E3 was because I was drugged. Sorry for anybody that I was an asshole to. Like, he was using it as an excuse. Nothing actually happened. Like, it's a really... He wouldn't tell people details what party he apparently went to at E3 that he got his drink spiked at. He wouldn't give any details that, like, the police could use if this was a real thing that happened. and he would block you if you asked for it. But then that was the
Oh.
thing, was he was using it as an excuse to justify that he was a dick at E3. So, like, nothing happened, obviously. He just made up a story to excuse that. But he
Oh, yeah.
works at Deep Silver. Like, he's on board with, like, that game and everything.
Yeah, there's no defending these faggots. They deserve all the hate they get. They took advantage of people, and then they completely fucked up everything they said because they were trying to be progressive, and then they just became shitty. Also, I saw a huge comparison of like feeble attempts at this game's copying with like that game, because people were trying to draw correlations with like that dude with the slashing thing and like
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's a game-breaking bug still in Mighty Number 9. We didn't show it off when we streamed it, but one of the
Yeah.
moves you get is you get a blade attack from the Cool Boy Shadow the Hedgehog boss in it, and if you use the blade attack on any boss, if you just keep swiping it over and over again, you have infinite invincibility frames while it's going, so you can never get hurt by anything.
Oh, dude. Okay, then that makes sense. When I saw this fucking boss fight today, my girlfriend, she linked me to this like boss fight thing, and she was like, "Look at this embarrassing shit." Here, let me find it.
Yeah, paste it in the chat. People probably like to see it. By the way,
It's fucking terrible.
the artwork in this game, just seeing it again and seeing it in like high resolution, it's nice seeing how much effort they actually poured into this thing when it came out.
That's the thing. You see these things, and you're just like, yeah, you know. There's actually like effort alone on the character selecting. There's like characters flying across. There's like lighting effects. There's all this shit.
This game is really nice to just look back at. This is one of my first. I'm gonna pick X because Zero, clearly the game wasn't designed around, so it's a little bit awkward on some stages playing as him. Zero is fun to play as though. I'm just gonna use X though. But that was the
So
thing.
people are not defending my number 9.
No, nobody is. I thought they were going to, but nobody is.
There. Oh wait, I'm not a mod, so I can't.
You want me to make you one? Is
If you
there
could.
an easy way to do that? Oh my
You just
god, even that
right-click
pause
my
screen
name.
portrait.
You just click my name and
Yeah, let me fucking do it. Is it op user?
yeah, it's OP.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
But even like that pause screen portrait looks really nice in this game. I forgot how much
hold on.
they tried with
Do it again.
this.
There we go. It's weird how it doesn't do it instantly. Like it has to check. Dude, just watch that shit. Do you remember the final boss you were playing? Dude, it was,
yeah.
yeah. Well, this is like the actual thing, and the
Yeah,
guy
I
just,
saw this video. Yeah, he just uses the sword
he
to
just,
skip
he just
it.
exploits it. Yeah, using the fucking sword attack.
It's a fucking piece of shit.
The final boss fight is just this ball that slides back and forth and uses invincibility frames to avoid its attack.
Yep.
And then he turns into a flower, and you basically attack him like you would attack one of those fucking Pokies in Mario. It's like, what? What? What's the point? Why are you making the final boss like a Poke enemy in Mario? It's like, can you just not make anything interesting?
Well, no, they couldn't. You
Jesus
saw
Christ.
most of the stuff in the game. No, they couldn't. But I was playing through the original Mega Man X a couple of days ago, and boy, does it hold up. It was really fun playing it again. Because after playing Mighty Number 9, I just wanted to play a good Mega Man game again.
I'm not a big fan of like the original Mega Mans, but I like Mega Man X,
I would say I
the
prefer
Mega Man X series.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I think I would prefer the Mega Man X games if I'm gonna have to pick between them, just because like dashing and everything.
Yeah.
There's so many options for mobility. It's a lot more fun.
Although I will say that I really enjoy the first Mega Man soundtracks, like for like
Yeah.
Of course, will always enjoy those, but like as far as gameplay goes, I just prefer like X because it's way more
Yeah. And this
aesthetic.
was... not
This looks
only-
really nice.
Yeah,
Excellent.
they went all out with this game. They really wanted it to be impressive when it came out. And this was one of my first Saturn games and my first PlayStation 1 game. I had it on both. Whoa!
I went back and I saw the original like concept art of like what Mighty Number 9 was gonna be. I always say this, like it was so backhanded, and people try to tell me otherwise, but I was like, no, this is complete bullshit, because originally I considered backing it because I thought it was going to be something in the vein as like Rayman Legends, where it's like hand drawn over like this like 3D background.
But the thing is, it doesn't even make sense what they decided on, because I showed you, I disabled the lighting effects and I drew an outline over it, and even that did a lot more to make it more readable. It was still ugly, obviously, but it was significantly less ugly just because you could read everything on screen clearly. I don't know why they just drowned everything out with filters. I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't know either. And then you showed that one effect that like they just put like a black fucking border around it, image, and, like fix it.
But like, look at this shit. Look at this thing, how detailed it is. Like, they really went all out with this game. They wanted it to look nice. Because it was a jump to 32-bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to go in the room. I'm a dummy.
I remember when they were developing it, like they were like developing like concept-wise, it didn't look like garbage, and then they went with that 3D thing, and then they showed it off, and it was like, dude, what is this? And then
Yeah, well, that was the thing. They were also saying like, oh, this is just a little test sample. Like, just to get an idea for movement and everything, so everyone was hoping, like, oh, no, it's a test, don't worry, they're not going to stick to it. But they stuck to it. Why do you think they're testing in that engine? I'm just really happy everybody's criticizing it.
it deserves it. It
does.
really does. It deserves to be fucking panned. It's a fucking mistake. I'm glad it's done, but, you know, it just shouldn't have been made. They should have kept the money and went bankrupt.
Do you remember these cutscenes?
Yeah. Where you get the Ezzy whistles.
No, that was 8. This has just as bad a voice acting though. You know, I should have picked Zero because of that. Zero has the worst voice in this game.
This is anime.
But, Mega Man X7 is like considered the worst Mega Man game, I'm pretty sure. I think it has a 68 on Metacritic, and Mighty Number 9 is 2 points away from hitting that. So it might be considered worse than the worst Mega Man game.
Yeah, I would imagine it should be considered the worst Mega Man game.
Yeah, because it's also not a Mega Man game. It's funny reading the most positive review of it because they refer to it as a Mega Man game, and then you read all the other ones and everyone says this isn't a Mega Man game.
It's not a fucking Mega Man game. It's a, you know, they said it was supposed to be a successor.
Yeah, and it's not.
No, it's a piece of shit. I think I need some butter. It's a pile of monkey testicles. Oh, you also got a donation that I missed.
Oh, who was it? Let me pop up the donation thing so I can read them. Ruiner87 gave $14.88 and said, Trump 2016. Thank you.
He's got the right idea. Thank you, Trump. I mean, Ruiner.
Yeah, thank you, Trump.
Sorry, dude. I didn't know you donated a while ago. I just noticed that because I remember it said 2 now it's 16. Dude, you're almost halfway there.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're almost there.
We'll get it soon. You go like do like a 24-hour stream, or not 24-hour stream, but some like long 12-hour stream on this weekend.
Yeah, we're probably gonna. Well, Wednesday. Do you want to be there for Wednesday? We're gonna play through all of Night Trap.
All of Night Trap?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely probably be there.
Okay. I was also gonna say, Night Trap is the really stupid Sega CD game.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I didn't want to see that.
Okay. But, because I got A ranks on almost everything in Sonic Adventure 2, I think what we're gonna end up doing is, when I'm in California, Julian's up for it. I don't know what everyone else is gonna be up to, because I know Chris wants to hang out, but we're gonna have it going, like, hooked up to a TV, and we're just gonna do the Chow Garden, like, casually while we're ordering, like, a pizza and just kind of not paying any attention to it all day. So we'll have like
Yeah.
a stream going all day with it going in the back.
I do that. We can just kill one Chow. Oh, OCD donated 112.
Thank you, OCD.
Dude, the water effects in this looks really good.
This
It's
is
like
this is
the
actual
background.
alpha blending too. I'm surprised they went with that. Because the Saturn isn't good about that. Actually, it might be flickering. I'm not even sure. That's the thing, is they were really smart about this game and how they made it look. Too bad about Mighty Number 9 not doing that.
I don't think they had any real artists.
No, probably not. Oh,
I
those
think
guys
that
are
was
gonna
the
keep
biggest
coming.
problem. They had concept designers, but they didn't have actual animators or artists because the animations are really bland. They're not nice.
No, they're not. So these guys are gonna keep coming, so I want to kill them in a good pattern. I'm also about to kill myself because I'm a retard.
What are you doing?
I'm, you need to kill them and then hop, like, right over them. And I hurt myself doing this so many times because I'm a retard. There we go. That was what I wanted. We're fine.
Oh,
And here's a little Mario 2 for you. These look a little funky.
I think this is also one of the bigger problems of the game that I'm noticing. Like, this is just like something when you're just, because like when I'm doing like developments of like game mechanics and stuff, and you introduce a gimmick, they didn't introduce the gimmick and then like show the gimmick off and like kind of like change it up a little bit. They just showed off one gimmick and then they never used it again. And it was just like, what?
Yeah.
So everything just seems so chaotic and all over the place. You're just essentially running through and shooting everything because you didn't really know what the fuck to
You're not
do.
even shooting through things, you're just dashing through everything because
Oh
whatever.
yeah, sorry. You shoot to stun people, just like in Mega Man. You
Yeah.
stun the people.
Oh
then
my
you dash.
god, the one positive review for my number 9 complimenting the combo system too, which is ridiculous to see. I can't believe anyone was trying to compliment that. It's the worst
Yeah,
part of it.
they
It makes no
complimented
sense.
it because of an exploit of a power up you get. That you get like the freezing power up. It's like, I liked how this let me retain my combo. It's like, what? Dude, you have to get the fucking power up in order to even have a.
Yeah, and that's obviously not intentional either.
No, it's because they
The
never
combo
programmed
system
it
is really
properly.
stupid too, because it encourages you not to be smart about how you fight. Instead, you have to be a retard and just fight one enemy at a time rather than trying to be cautious about how you're going about fighting things in a room. And you have to be immediate too. As soon as you shoot something, you need to limit how much you're shooting to make sure you can dash into it before it gets stunned. It doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. You also don't know how much health anything has, so you can't gauge if it's about to get stunned or not. Okay, whatever. B-boys. The one thing I will say about this, hearing it make little honking noises when I jumped. That's not it. There it is. That one.
You know what you don't do with characters
Make them honk.
when they jump? You don't give them a sound effect when they jump consistently. It's like
Roy.
the
I mean,
thing.
people love Roy from Melee for that.
Thank Cartat G for the 126, I believe.
If you could have an edible, misinformed robotic robo arm hand, how much toast would you eat on Woo's Day? I don't even know what that means. Thank you for the donation. All I know is you have the money. Thank you.
You have the money, you know, you got more money, more problems.
Yeah. More money, more knowledge. I guess you're talking about something that makes sense.
Oh, Woo's Day, is that like sick day?
Maybe he was gonna type Wednesday and he switched to Tuesday. He said Woosday. He spelled it out that way.
It is like fucking like 4:45 a.m.
That's true.
This should make Christmas. You guys are so up.
Alright, we're gonna fight the bad boy. Wonder who it is. I actually don't remember which boss this is. Is this the spider?
Wood monster. Warning. Wood monster commence.
Yeah, it's Wood Monster. You got it. What percentage is
Spike-
it at?
It's at 400. It's at 40%. You have 489.
Oh, I shot the wrong way.
69%. So you're close to halfway there. This is good.
What a horrible noise to make when you jump.
I know it's infuriating.
Oh, he hit me. I'm gonna probably die.
Oh, what did you say the score was? That's like the worst score for a Mega Man game.
Mega Man X7,
What's that have?
68.
Okay, well
Not
this game,
68, 58.
this game, my number 9 now has a 60.
Wait, how much does it have?
A 60.
Yeah, I know it has a 60. X7 has a 58, is what I meant to say.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, Mighty Number 9 is very close to topping it as being the worst Mega Man game, because it's not a Mega Man game. I don't know why they decided on what they did. Is this all this guy does? I thought he had a second move. Maybe it's because he's not close to dying yet. Yeah, there it is. I don't remember what this one does. It's probably gonna kill me. Oh, yeah, it's definitely gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm done for. Whoopsies. Can get him this time. I'm trying to remember what else we ended up streaming, because I kept doing early morning streams. I played through the first Mega Man X. I didn't actually think I was going to finish it because I was so tired. But I remember a lot about that game, I guess.
First Mega.
There were a bunch of things I didn't remember though, like where energy tanks were. But I ended up getting everything. Uh-oh. What else?
You're a
did I-
Mega Man.
Thank you. Or is that an insult? You're a Mega Man.
That's the worst thing we could
Oh, no.
insult you with.
Yeah, you're a Mega Man. You're a Superman.
We were designing an enemy for a game.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, go ahead.
He's like a crocodile monster that eats kids. Do you think that's bad because of the Disney crocodile?
People
that ate
will forget about it by that point, it's fine.
Well, in order to like, you basically have to throw a kid in his mouth and he has to chew it. So he has to eat the kid and stun him.
Well, to be fair, that kid didn't die. Oh, I'm gonna have to wedge between those. Whoops.
He didn't die.
I got myself killed again. I thought I'm wrong. No, the kid didn't get killed by the... He got killed because he got drowned. He didn't get eaten. The alligator took him into the water and drowned him. He didn't actually eat him. They found his entire body intact.
He just drowned.
They said, wow, did you design a gorilla who kidnaps children too? And then you can design a boss, which is a car that backs into you. People... Aaron unfollowed Rockhawk over that.
What?
One of the Star Trek actors died because his own car backed into him. He didn't turn the parking brake on, so it slid down a hill and backed into him.
Really?
Yeah. It happened today. Rockhawk made a joke about it, so Aaron unfollowed him.
Oh, that sucks.
It's gonna make it much more awkward if we hang out over there, because Chris wanted me to.
You wanted Rockhawk to come out there?
I said, like, all of us should go over there to hang out, like, Julian and me.
Yeah, no, that's really weird.
Oh,
Who was the person that died?
some Star Trek actor.
Oh, I heard about that. I don't know anything about Star Trek, bro.
Oh my
I just
god.
saw a post about it.
How did a kid get close enough to an alligator for it to grab him? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure on that. It's,
I don't know. Like, I
Yeah,
guess
I
the
don't
kid
know
was hanging out near the water, and it was nighttime, and he was like throwing sticks and shit at the alligators and teasing them.
Why unfollow and not just mute? He doesn't. I mean, that's the thing, is I think he was following us because Chris was just telling him to. I doubt he cares.
I just follow you because Chris told me to.
That's what I thought. Thank you for being honest, Corey.
I feel like I haven't talked to Chris in like 100 years. It sucks. I don't know how he's been.
Has he really not said anything to you?
No, we talk. We only talk on like occasionally.
He sends me messages all the time, but I think it's because he knows I'm gonna be out there soon.
Yeah, see, I just talk to him on occasion. Like, I don't really like, cause I know he's busy doing stuff and figuring his shit out, and I don't know the best time to contact him because he's usually out all the time.
Yeah, he is.
But I don't want to like lose connection, cause that would be bad. Not that it would be bad, like just because I like Chris and I don't want to lose connection that way.
His connection to who? He says connection. Who are you gonna lose connection with?
No, my connection.
Oh.
It's fucking like summer and like morning sucks.
Is it hot there?
really hot.
Julian said it's like 100 something there.
Where?
Oh, did Aaron follow him again? Because Aaron unfollowed him when I looked earlier. Because Rocklock brought it up. I don't know. Like, I'm just taking it from what Rocklock ended up saying. Also, we beat the boss.
You did it.
I did it.
You got lightning web.
Yeah, you got it. You're right. Oh my god. They did a port of Mega Man X, the first one with PSP. People were bringing it up when I was playing Mega Man X, saying like, oh, well, have you played it? I was trying to remember why I didn't end up playing it, and it's because not only did they remix the music to sound worse, every time you use one of the abilities you get from one of the Robot Masters, you say the name of the attack every single time you shoot it, and it interrupts the voice clip if you keep using it over and over again. And that's just irritating.
Yeah, I hate when fucking games do that. So retarded. So fucking arbitrary and stupid. I don't mind if you pick up a power-up and then something says like, or not power-up, you pick up an item and it's like a flamethrower or something and then you use it. But I don't like when it fucking, every time you use it you say it, that's just stupid. Dumb anime trope. Makes no sense.
That's why they did it.
But it's a video game, so you're gonna use it a lot.
I'll say this, the screen is really ugly to look at. Just used a gradient.
You say let's mushroom?
Yeah, he said let's mushroom. He said banana muffin. Yeah, he sang the Doom song. I remember this stage. The Dungeons and Dragons arcade game did a stage like this too. Capcom really liked doing levels like this.
Is the stage they do the Doom song?
What'd you say? Jerusalem.
The Doom song?
Why are you talking about Jerusalem?
No, the Doom song. The Doom song.
Corey, why are you talking about Jerusalem?
No, I'm saying the Doom song.
Uh-oh. Oh, the Doom song. I kept thinking you said Jerusalem.
No.
We're talking about Jerusalem.
No. Does he say we need to rush through? Is that what he says?
Who said that?
Is that what the announcer says?
What announcer? You're losing your mind right now. What are you talking about?
In the Mega Man game.
In the Megdu Goo Goo? You're not even saying words anymore, Corey.
Dude, I am talking. Talking right now.
What's your favorite letter of the alphabet?
The snake-shaped letter.
Do you mean an S? That's the letter that the word snake starts with. We were talking about that one.
Yes. What's the snake letter look like? You mean S?
A snake.
No, it's a Steve Goldthroat.
You're falling apart.
That's
Oh,
a C.
Jesus. Oh, these guys don't know what you're doing, right? Oh, the door closed. The game paused because the door closed. Oh, no. Oh. I got murdered.
Diarrhea donkey shit.
Is that your review of Mighty Number 9?
I'd rather eat a diarrhea buffalo's ass.
Diarrhea dick waffles. Why are these lights sticking out of the ground? I hope they don't shit on me.
Make it fucking shit.
What a piece of shit. Oh no. Hang on, I think this is too loud.
What do you mean?
The game, I think it was too loud. Ow. Wait, have you ever seen Guardian Heroes before?
Guardian
You
Heroes?
know, I should show you it. Hang on, I'm gonna quit Mega Man just to show you it.
What's Guardian Heroes?
It's a game that only came out on the Saturn, and it's a beat-em-up fighting game, which... Let me show you it. Just, you know, considering things, maybe you'd be interested in seeing it. I heard you like those sort of games.
YouTube annotations.
Here we go. Okay, here, I'm starting it up.
All this fucking Mighty Number 9 shit.
Where are you looking?
I'm being a goober, looking at all your posts.
Oh, you're being a goober.
I'll admit, it's making me laugh.
I don't think people understood the your face in the game one.
What's funny? That's the funniest one. That and the YouTube annotations where he's like, I'm gonna fart, take a shit, and then fart.
Yeah, he doesn't take a shit though. He just farts.
Crocodile's like, nice, epic, I like it.
But here, this is a. If you look at the call, this is Guardian Heroes. This is a.
Oh, I've seen this game.
Yeah, the people who made like Mischief Makers and Dynamite Headdy and Gunstar Heroes made this, and it's like a beat 'em up fighting game for the Sega Saturn. Trying to skip all of this.
It's cool because you can like jump to the background and shit.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Is every character like here? If I hold the shoulder button, I can block. So I have blocking, high and low. You have 2 different attack strengths, and you have special moves and everything. You do them like fighting games. There's a combo system and everything. So there's like a lot to it, and they expect you to take full advantage of it and everything.
That's what you want. I mean, do the full advantage.
How hot is it there?
I I don't know, man, but it's like fucking hot as shit. I'm just tired of it. It's fucking heat at night. Heat at night doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I'm actually kind of scared about heading out to California just because I know even if we end up raising this money, a lot of it is probably going towards air conditioning.
Yeah, the air conditioning is important. But you know what you should probably invest in? Getting a fan.
I was saying that to Julian that at his place we should probably just get like a fan or something instead, because that might be
get,
cheaper.
Like, an oscillating fan.
He was saying it's just gonna blow hot air back. Is that really a good idea?
You can get it. Well, here's the thing. You could possibly get a fan that you can stick into the window, and that oscillates like the air from the outside and inside. And then at night you could just close your window and turn the fan on. Like there's tons of ways to do that, or you could just get air conditioning. Either way though, it's gonna be like you'll get used to it though. Really.
I hope so.
You should.
Like that's what I'm worried about is also if I can focus on work and everything while I'm there.
That's what you're worried about?
Yeah, because I can't work in the heat. I'm not good at that. I always get really distracted whenever it's hot.
Yeah, me too.
When it's cold, I don't care.
Yeah, I need some kind of like cool air blowing.
Which is weird because I read somewhere they said people concentrate better in the heat, and I don't believe that. I think that's a myth perpetuated by the Illuminati.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. How do you concentrate better in the heat when heat is generally like one of the bigger reasons that causes people stress and anger, and like you puts them on edge. Like when someone's hot, they're more likely to fucking punch you in the face and feel like piss them off than they are to not.
The thing is, when you're freezing, you're more attentive too. When you're hot, you're really out of it, and you can end up just passing out because it's so hot.
Yeah. Like this your legend has just begun thing.
Everyone's been doing that too, is that they keep all these inspirational comics people were posting. Like, I feel horrible for anyone thinking this was going to be a new Mega Man, and finally it's coming back.
Yeah, from one of the people who hasn't developed the fucking Mega Man game.
Yeah, no, he never has. That's the thing, is he's credited as the creator of Mega Man when he isn't.
He didn't even do shit.
No, and someone even... I got the story wrong. I thought he designed Mega Man, but apparently he didn't even do that. They drew a sprite of Mega Man, and, what's his name, Inafune? He drew full artwork of the sprite that they had already designed in-game. He didn't even design the character. He just did the full drawing. So there you go.
Really?
Yeah, apparently that's the story. He's also why Capcom started westernizing their games and ruined their whole marketing strategy and what they were designing games around. He told them to do that. And then he ended up jumping ship anyways.
That's good.
Yeah, he's a good, reliable man. I really do wonder what Aaron's going to think about that game, though, when he has to end up playing it.
He won't defend it. I mean, I said this before, but it's everything Aaron dislikes. It has long tutorials.
Oh, isn't that weird, though? Do you think that's unusual? Because he has one of the few videos that try to actually discuss Mega Man's design and everything, and they didn't pay attention to any of it. Like, he mentioned how you don't want any of that in this kind of game, and they went ahead and did all of it anyways.
Yeah, like, they need to explain, like, the most basic thing to you, and it's just, he's gonna hate it. He will not be able to defend it. He'll pretty much just say, I'm guessing now, he'll be like, dude, this is not what I expected. Like, he's like, you know, I can't defend this game. You know, it's like, he invested time in it, and he's like...
And then he'll tell them to take his inclusion out.
That would be like the nail in the coffin.
I mean, I was even saying if I actually had backed it, I would ask to get my inclusion taken out. I would have been upset. I mean, I got a refund on Toe Jam and Earl. I wasn't liking how it was going.
God, yeah. I think the biggest insult is the 40-minute credit scene at the end with the 70,000 backers.
What's insulting about that? You get the Mighty Number 9 rap.
Yeah, for the first fucking 3 minutes, and then you have to sit around for 40 just listening to the same looping audio piece.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is it's just the same thing looping.
It's just funny, like the difference of like the backers. There's like 40,000 backers for Yooka-Laylee and 70,000 for Mighty Number 9. I also see a lot of comparisons of that. Where people are like, Yooka-Laylee got half the budget they did, and their game fucking wipes the floor of this game. So
Yeah, it's because everybody working on it worked on these games prior. And they obviously wanted to do it. They even said they were going to do it even if it didn't get funded.
That's the thing too, yeah, they were going to do it. But I think it was going to be funded as a thing. Like, I never really thought it was going to be horrible. Then again, people are like, yeah, but what if Yooka-Laylee comes out and shit? It's like, they're going to release a fucking toy box thing soon that everybody can play that donated.
Yeah, it's, it has a lot more potential than something in Mighty Number 9. Mighty Number 9, right out the door, everybody was disappointed after they showed the first screenshots and gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, what, like 3 years ago? They just didn't listen to anyone, they didn't even care.
Yeah, the second I saw the first demo of it like being 3D, I was like, this sucks. I'm like, this isn't anything that I originally thought it would be. It's like, why would anyone defend this? And then people would try to defend it, and I'm like, you're wrong. This is not, this isn't good. I got an argument after argument with people about it. I'm just like, whatever.
I don't know anyone who's saying it's good.
Not now. Now that it's out, nobody can fucking play it. Nobody can stomach it.
Also, this has
See you later,
leveling up in it.
John. What's up?
This game that I'm playing has like leveling up too, and the experience you get in this game is actually based on how you do combos in it. So if you're good at it, you level up more.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. Like I was saying, there's a combo system and everything here. Like there's a lot to it. You can get really good at it.
The only game I ever backed on Kickstarter was this like 3D MMO game that this guy asked for $100 for, and it looked terrible. So I donated to it.
Oh, what was that one? Like Deadly Death Dungeon or something? It was the guy was making the really bad looking 3D game where it was about prisoners like running through an obstacle course. It looked horrible. But I wanted to back it because of how bad it looked, and the guy was like some 50-year-old who didn't know what he was doing. Someone wanted to make a Christian handheld console. Like stuff like that would probably be fun to back, just to watch it fall apart.
That's why I did it back in the day. It's the only thing I ever backed.
ToeJam and Earl was like one of the only ones I backed. I didn't actually have faith in Shovel Knight, so I was glad I got to be surprised by that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about Shovel Knight originally. Conceptually, I thought it was going to look just like very bland, but it actually didn't put a lot of effort into it.
I forgot how much I like this game. I haven't played it in a long time. I streamed it a little bit ago, but it was messing up a lot, but now it's working.
Are you the big green guy?
Yeah.
Are you Greeno?
Yeah, I'm Greeno, you got it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the highest Kickstarter reward was for Mighty Number 9 was having dinner with Infinite.
Yeah, could you imagine that?
Yeah, paying like $10,000 or whatever it was.
Also, why would you want to do that to begin with? Can you imagine how awkward that would be anyways? Like, he doesn't want to do that shit either. He probably doesn't even speak English.
He's gonna shake your hand and be like, "Hey."
So yeah, you get your Wendy's hamburger, and you say, I really like Mega Man, and he goes, and you go, oh, I don't know what that means.
He's just like, So
He said, "Why do people go home?" They put an internet troll character in the new Toe Jam and Earl. Yeah, that was when I got a refund. I saw they did that, and I even left a comment and said, "Listen, you guys are making really embarrassing decisions with this. I don't want to be a part of it."
They put internet troll?
Yeah, they put an internet troll as a character in Toe Jam and Earl. Someone suggested it in the comments. They didn't come up with it. Someone suggested it, and they said, "That actually sounds like a really hilarious idea." And I was just done at that point, because it already was looking bad to begin with. I was backing it out of hope that maybe it would clean up into something. Honestly, I'm lying. I backed it because I wanted the toys. Because the toys were the original designs of Toe Jam and Earl, and they looked really good. That was the only reason I packed it. I'm sorry, everybody. I tried to pretend to be invested here. And guess what? I got a refund, and they still sent me the toys, so...
Really?
Yep. Because they already... It was cool of them, but at the same time, I know it's because they already printed so many of them. They're not going to go through the effort.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that.
Shovel Knight's probably the best example of a Kickstarter working out. I don't... The sad thing is that Mighty Number 9, Double Fine, Ouya, all of the major examples that people were using for why Kickstarter is a good platform for these things, all of them ended up failing horribly. All of them were a train wreck. So what does that say at this point now? It seems like potentially crowdfunding really could work, because Shovel Knight worked. But that's the only example. You need the right people in charge of these things. They need to be some people caring about it to begin with.
You also need, like, in my opinion, you need, like, a game or some sort of, like, prototype there to show what your plan. And Shovel Knight had that, and Yooka-Laylee had that. The only thing it doesn't have that is that Castlevania game, but they've been releasing builds of it ridiculously. So it's not like they're hiding in the shadows. Like, guys, we're not going to give you any updates. They're constantly giving people updates.
Yeah. The thing is...
I guess that game is okay, but I've never played
I also ended up figuring out at this point now, too. I shouldn't say figuring out, but what I've been seeing is it really doesn't even matter how much money exactly you give something. That's not going to make the quality of the game necessarily higher, depending on who's working on it. It really is just how passionate these people involved are.
Yeah,
because everybody's been mismanaging their money when they have a lot of it.
Yeah, the thing that was smart about what I think what Yooka-Laylee did is they got the money, but instead of like simply just using the money, they used the money to build something to start, and then I think they got investors to get the rest of the money, and that's why their team is like fucking 20 people now instead of 4.
And it was, like I said, they also said they were going to just be making it anyways. It was just for additional funding. This was something that was already properly funded by a studio.
And they've been around the block. They worked on fucking N64 games.
And it's almost everybody involved with it worked on those games prior. It's not like a one person from the team. Like, oh, I designed Banjo and Kazooie and I want to make a game. It's not like that. It's all people who were heavily involved. And they're all working on it. Could you imagine if that's all it was that someone just said, oh, I designed Banjo, and I want to make a new game?
I wouldn't donate to it?
Yeah, I wouldn't either, because that's what Mighty Number 9 was, though. And not even, if you really want to go into it, he didn't even technically design Mega Man.
No, the one dude that isn't discredited anymore. They're not discredited who gave it up to Capcom, designed it.
I'm trying to get somewhere right now. I wanted to show you because the combat... Shenmue, what about it?
Adrian says it looks kind of sketchy.
Well, you have to keep in mind too, why did they show that at E3 to begin with? That was really unusual. Why would you announce a Kickstarter for a game at E3 that you're not going to fund it on your own? You expect other people to. But that was the thing, was even the guy heading the project was saying, like, I have all these ideas for what I'd want to do with it, and we're definitely not going to be able to do any of it with a budget this small, as much as you guys have been giving. Did it skip it? It skipped it. I have to reset the game.
What'd you skip?
There's an arena I wanted to show you because the combat in this game, when it's one-on-one specifically, it gets really, really intense and it's really satisfying. But I accidentally skipped over the arena, so I'm gonna have to load my save out. This game's also really cruel about its difficulty, because let me load it. Right here, my continues went down. If you ever power off the game for whatever reason, the game saves it, so you lose a continue if you load your file, until eventually it just deletes your save file. So you're not allowed to screw around with this game. But I'm about to get to what I wanted to show you. But like I was saying, this game is really cool to begin with. If you ever end up playing something on Sega Saturn, it should be this. This is probably the best game on the system. It's impressive too, like it runs really well.
It looks like it does. If you have a presentation about Kickstarter E3, then it's very open to suspects. Consider it several $100,000 to do that.
What did you say? Because you were yawning.
If you have a presentation about a Kickstarter at E3 and it's very
Oh,
open
yeah.
to suspect, that's what Orenstein.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Why would you even show that at E3? It's Shenmue 3, everybody. Well, we're not funding it. Oh, we're just showing that you can fund it. We don't give a shit. It was at the Sony. It was at the Sony
like
conference.
Shenmue too, though.
I like Shenmue. That's the thing. Is that
Like the first one, but yeah, everyone liked the first one, but I don't think a lot of people like the second one.
people don't remember the second one? Is the thing.
It just doesn't. Yeah, it didn't have any lasting. It wasn't. Nobody played it enough.
I mean, the Dreamcast was already essentially dead at that point to begin with. But that was the thing. Was no, the first Shenmue people loved it, and that's.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's the thing, is that was the Sony presentation, and rather than presenting a game that was going to come out, they presented a game that they're not going to fund, and you're going to have to fund it. They said they would chip in if it got funded on Kickstarter, but that's the thing. Why are you showing this? Like, keep in mind, too, investors are coming to E3. What does that make them think of you, that you're showing a game that you don't even want to pay money for? It's not an exciting reveal.
You don't care.
Well, yeah, that's what it showed. I hope nobody ever trusts, what's his name again, after Mighty Number 9. Because he wants to do a sequel.
I know. He wants to do Legends. Right?
Yeah, well, he wanted to do that too. It didn't get funded, though, after he said a company is already funding it. It was, that was the thing, was it was on its last week, and it wasn't even close to getting funded. And they made announcements that, oh yeah, this Chinese company is actually going to fund the game, so any money that this Kickstarter makes will be additional towards it if we reach the goal. And everybody backed out. They lost like thousands after the first day, because what's the point? Why would anybody keep backing your game if it has a budget? They were only going to back it if it wasn't going to end up being made. The fact that it's getting made, why would they bother?
Aren't they gonna have an animated series then?
Yeah, that one got funded. They're doing that for all of them, and I'm sure it's just gonna be like a couple of YouTube videos or something.
Did you see the funny video they have they already released?
Yeah, I saw the Mighty Number 9 one. Funny enough, that model, as bad as it looks, is better than the one in-game, so go figure.
It's true.
They really didn't know what they were doing with that game. Oh, my legs! Okay, here, I'm running up to it now. I'm gonna try to skip over this without actually skipping past the arena. Ow. You have to jump over these to get to it? Okay, it's right here. You touch the sign. Here it is, okay. So, this is a secret area you can get to, and you kinda need to do it just so you can level up. But it's definitely the hardest part of this game, because it pits you against enemies one-on-one, and they're at the highest level already. So if you get hit like 3 times, you're dead. and it's random what enemies you end up fighting. They all have different patterns for how they attack you, but it ends up getting really intense because they really go at you, and you have to try to
They
find
have different
openings.
attack patterns.
Yeah, they have, like, right now I have to be on defense right now because he's really aggressive and just keeps diving at you. So you have to try to find openings on them while fighting them because of that. You can't just mash the attack button. Like right now, I have to wait for him. When he does that little dash move, I want to try to hit him out of it because you get an opening whenever he does it. That one. This isn't a very good example of it because this guy's actually, if you know how to fight him, he's kind of easy. But later ones get really difficult with how they end up fighting you because of that. I'm gonna try to bait him into this. But that's the thing, is that this game actually has like a lot to the combat. And see, like you can combo him off of that and everything. They have a lot to this.
Yeah, we were talking about this when we were doing our game. We were gonna do something with like going into the background. I don't know what you call that. Z-axis, I think. What's the background when you jump into the background?
Yeah, just like the Wario Land game on the Virtual Boy did that.
Yeah, we were gonna have something like that, but you like take a path to the background instead of like going into the background. You can just take a separate path that takes you to the background.
Does it zoom? Does it zoom in on what you're doing at least so you can see it clearly, or are you going to be obscured like you are really in the background?
You won't be obscured. It would like show you. You don't go too far in the background, so it wouldn't be like that guy went super far in the background, like 3 things. It wouldn't be like that. It's only like 1. We haven't really utilized it yet, so we haven't really done much with it. We don't even know if we'll even do it. It's like really hard to manage stuff around that concept.
Oh fuck. There we go. Is there like consequences for blocking in your game?
For blocking?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you said there's like gray damage, right?
Yeah, there's gray damage. So if you block infinitely, and then if you block, you can essentially block out all people's moves, but it just stacks up your gray damage.
Yeah. Until eventually you have nothing left.
So the second you let go of it,
yeah,
the second
so you'd
you
have
let
no
go
health left.
There's a huge chunk of life. Yeah, so it's not really worth it. It's worth it though. Like if you're someone who's good at playing, you could block and then attack, and if you don't get hit, you don't lose health. So blocking, I think blocking with gray damage was an important thing, because you definitely use blocking a lot. And
you also have to I was just gonna say, in this game, to get mana back, you actually have to hurt enemies. So it's kind of like a super meter instead of like mana.
that's a lot like our game.
Do you guys have something like that, like a super meter in your game?
Yeah, you have like you have your like, I guess your power mana gauge, which is connected to like your special moves, which you get from like the bosses and stuff that you get, the powers. So your powers and your like special attacks are all in your power gauge, and you only get it back from attacking enemies. And possibly like you could combo on objects, like there could be like things that you could beat up a car and then it'd explode, but you get a huge like powerful thing from that, just like beating up an enemy. So there's ways to get it back, so you're not simply there. The only problem is you have to design a game around the idea of maybe people won't always have their mana thing full.
Yeah, so which makes sense. Like that Sengoku game I was showing you does that too. It has objects in the background just for the sake of keeping your meter filled.
Yeah, so you need to like keep that stuff, and I guess we haven't really utilized that yet. We haven't utilized a lot of stuff. Right now we're working on tweaking the boss. Just like this like alligator guy I was talking about, where when he like does this like 3 charge bite at you basically, and you throw something in his mouth, so he was like occupied by eating it, but essentially you throw the thing that you stun him with, so you either avoid him and then throw it at him, or you just stop him in his tracks and then don't get a hit on him. So it's like, you know, it's if you're fight or fleeing attack, basically.
I'm actually fighting like a hard group right now. The yellow guy can dive at you in the air, so if you ever launch him, you actually get punished for it. And the other one's slow, but if he gets up to you, he can kill you really fast because he's quick when he's nearby. So one of them is going to be pressuring me while the other one is going to try to get up to me, so I have to try to space them out. But that's like the thing with the combat in this game, is when it gets into spots like this, it's actually a lot of fun, just because you have to think on your toes and react to everything. You have to find openings a lot.
That looks cool.
Oh, Jesus. Also, you have to be facing them when you block. Is something too. So they can get behind you and end up hitting you.
I think Shantae looks good. He looks fine.
My
Shantae,
worry
like,
is just if it's... Have you ever played Shantae games?
Yeah, I have.
I forget which one it was. One of them, it's much faster moving than most Shantae games. But the thing is, a lot of them get their pace broken up by having to dance all the time and everything.
Yeah, no, I think they addressed that. I at least hope they did, because that was a big complaint, was how long it takes to fucking transform.
Yeah.
The one you're talking about that was good was Pirate's Curse.
Yeah.
I really liked Pirate's Curse, which is just, you essentially weren't a fucking genie. You just used objects to get around and stuff. Pirate's Curse is probably one of the best Shantae games, and I guess the other one will probably be the one where you don't fucking dance for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Dance a little bit.
The thing is, the new one has dancing, so I'm hoping they go about handling that in a good way.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too long.
Shit. No, fuck.
Go through the motions. Like, the dancing is a product of simply, like, it's just like the option, so you press like D-pad something, D-pad up or some crap, and just by pressing D-pad goes into the dance. Like, the dance is just like your idle pose.
It seemed like a way to just show off the animation. It didn't seem necessary.
The prior one was fucking annoying because you had to sit through the whole dance to turn into like a monkey.
Yeah, well, the first game did that. The one on Game Boy Color did that.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was just a way to show off. Oh, he's too close to me.
I like Way Forward though, I guess. I always enjoyed their games. Even if they make a game that I'm not incredibly fond of, I still like their presentation.
That's the thing, they always have good music and visuals. It's just the gameplay end is usually where it can end up lacking for them. Which is too bad sometimes, just because it's such a waste of talent.
I didn't really like Mighty Switch Force. It got kind of grating after a while. It's fun for a little bit, but then you're like, this is kind of hard. And then they made a second one, which didn't really do much, just like now introduced water.
I saw the HD one, and the HD one looked like it ruined the visual style. Because the pixel art was really, really nice, and they ended up taking details off of characters when they upscaled it and just made it actual drawings.
Yeah, that's true. Pirate's Curse is no dances, yeah, you're right. It just has... It's just, what, like Metroidvania aspects. This game has good music from what I hear.
Yeah, this one right now has really good music. I like the soundtrack a lot.
Yeah, that's another thing. About when I'm talking more about Way Forward's original games, not their, like, extra shit. I don't really pay attention to their other stuff. Like, I know they've done, like, the Adventure Time games, but I'm more or less talking about their personal IPs.
Yeah. I know people like the Adventure Time game, at least the first one. I think they were saying they hated all the other ones.
There's one Adventure Time game someone told me to play. I forget which one, but they made like 4, and I don't really like the like humor in Adventure Time.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't really care for it.
Cringy. There's that game that has like the longest fucking title ever. It's like in the dungeon of who really cares or something like that.
Because it's funny when you make your title really long. Remember when Rocket League was like called Super Battery Powered Operated Rocket Cars? Oh wait, it didn't sell because it had a stupid name. I forgot.
Nobody's gonna buy your game if it's like impossible to like fucking.
Yeah,
type
exactly. It's just gonna frustrate people, and they're gonna come up with a way of abbreviating it because they don't want to say the full stupid name.
Out. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my god, I'm almost dead.
What happens if you die? Do you lose all your XP with game?
You don't, but you have so few continues in this game. Also, this game is really, really unforgiving with its difficulty, so you don't want to end up dying in the arena. It also makes this fight worthless because it means you spent a lot of time trying to play it safe, and you ended up dying anyways. No. Oh.
Win, get the high score.
Fuck, no! God damn it, I died. So, this whole fight's a waste of time now. It doesn't even matter anymore. I can do whatever I want to them. These guys are pricks, though. If you run out of mana, you have like a recovery animation. I didn't know how much it's going to take to do it, so I ended up recovering, which is why it got me for free. This game has like everything, though. Like there's, even if you know how Smash Brothers, if you connect attacks at the same time, they cancel each other out? This has that in it. So if you aren't blocking, but you know they're going to attack, you can attack at the same time to cancel the animation out. So there's like a whole lot to the combat in this, which makes it really satisfying to play.
Just like watching now.
Am I fighting? Oh, fuck. This is going to be really hard because all of them are... These two are going to pressure me endlessly. They're going to keep trying to stab me with attacks. If they have the skulls over their heads, that means they're stunned. So you can go in to try to get another combo off. But they recover really quick from it. Oh, fuck. I don't want to end up in a spot like that. They can break your guard if they end up doing that, because one of them can just grab you. Because they all have grabs, so enemies can end up just grabbing you if you get cornered.
Grabs, that's a thing we need. We need more grabs.
The thing is too, magic, for whatever reason, is really strong on this guy, but his actual attacks are really weak. I only do 1 damage for every hit I get. So, I'm only beating them up to get my magic back, so I can try to kill them with magic. And if I use magic, it also stuns them, which sets me up for a free combo to get more mana. So you have to be really careful about fighting enemies. Which I like. I like that there's a lot to the combat, and you actually have to play things smart.
Can't just simply go through the motions.
Yeah. In fact, if I just kept mashing attack right now, I would die in a heartbeat. You have to know what you're doing. And it's cool seeing a game actually be like that they expect a lot out of you. Oh, is he gonna try to... Yeah, he was gonna go from behind me. That's the thing too.
It's like designing... It's not necessarily designing a game. It's like designing a game for something you want to play, and I think that's important.
Yeah. They also had a rule as a company that they were never going to make sequels, so they would try to make the best kind of game they would on their first go, and they wanted to make something they would like to play. They always experimented a lot too as a company, so that's why you ended up with this. I mean, that was common at the time too, because it wasn't games weren't really a business yet.
Yeah, that's the thing, make the first game the best, and then the sequels aren't necessary. But usually sequels are inevitable if they do good nowadays.
I mean, the nice thing about sequels is that you can improve on the mechanics from the first game by doing them.
Usually, yeah, that's usually what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to change it entirely.
You're supposed to take what works and improve upon what didn't work.
Yeah, and just make it bigger and more. 1 second.
Shit. Oh no, walk into it. Oh god. Oh my god, he dodged. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I have 1 health left. Yeah, I'm dead. This fight isn't going to be as intense now that I died. That's what sucks here, is if you end up dying, everything just feels like a waste of time. You okay?
Yes.
You're not dying?
Yeah, the combos in this game look really good.
It's a really loose system, you can do a lot with it. Like, if you're smart, you can easily figure stuff out. And I'm not smart right now, I just got cornered.
See, the way we design combos is they're like, you have like a combo chain, and you can do them, but like, if you do something like, it's like you basically have like currently we have just like a 5-hit combo, but you can interrupt it with any sort of attack, but it goes through the motions of like a 5-hit combo. So if you do something that does like 2 hits with like let's say you do like a hard hit using your Y, so you do 2 hard hits, well it still skips the motion of the combo, so you go back into like the 4th or so combo, so you'll go to the 3rd attack, which you could chain into something else, so you can still like chain stuff. So it's not so much that it's a combo, it's just how you chain moves, but it becomes a combo system like that.
The way this works is just kind of how like combos typically would work in a fighting game, but it's really, really loose and flexible, so it's why it ends up being broken.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like though it's like you're fucking like, you have like a high, middle, and low. That's the problem with like with fighting. Not really a problem with fighting games, but that's like the problem with like doing this stuff is it all has to be within the same range. You can't be like high, medium, or low.
Yeah. I think Smash Brothers is kind of a smart way of going about it. It's not really based around combos, but just setting up a system where progressively they get knocked back further and further, so it's up to you to get creative around it. I think that's a good way of going about it in a game if you're not doing like a fighting game.
Yeah.
Also, these guys are real fuckers. These Cyclopses. They're really...
Why'd you tell me to fuck off, Scrub Lord? What'd I do?
What'd you do?
I don't know, I was just explaining.
Ow.
Aspect.
These guys are really aggressive and can hit you from pretty much everywhere. The good thing about them is that they're really big, so they're easy to hit and keep in a combo. But with these yellow guys, it's going to be a lot harder because they like to chase you. Also, if enemies get too close to you when you're using magic, you end up getting hit by it too, so you have to be careful about that.
This Gunstar Heroes, Guardian Heroes, right?
Yeah, Gunstar was made by them though. Also, I'm dead. They got me in a combo forever.
Wait, Trigger made this?
No, Treasure.
Treasure.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Trigger?
Trigger's the animation studio.
Yeah, I should have known that.
The Treasure is like my favorite game company, just because they did a lot with all their games. They have a lot of... All of them are really different.
That's what Tom said. That's what Tom told me. He said like, Treasure was his favorite thing growing up, and he wants to make stuff similar to that. And it's like, that'd be cool, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. Shit. Both of them.
Why are you going to Cali? Donated $1.
Because we're all heading over there.
Everybody's heading out there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to live in some fuck shit area.
And that's all there is to it. We're all heading out there. I'm looking into moving out there. What?
Everybody's out there?
Well, like Julian's out there and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know what Rockhook's gonna end up doing. I think he has a pretty cozy position right now just because of his job and everything. I shouldn't say cozy because he doesn't like it, but...
I would imagine, yeah.
Oh fuck. I ran right into him.
You're not in Pennsylvania. You're in like Massachusetts or something, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in Chicago.
Yeah, see, he's in Chicago.
A bunch of them are in Philly, like everyone from the Best Gamers or around there. Oh fuck. There's eye lasers. Oh my god. No! This is really bad if I end up dying to this. Because I don't want to take 2 deaths on this. I might though.
What would that be bad?
Oh! God damn it, he hit me. I'm dead. This is what I was talking about, how hard this is though. Because these are the highest level versions of these enemies, so they know how to fight you. Like they move around intelligently based on how they fight. And they have a ton of health.
Yeah, fucking... Some of the enemies in the games are... like, we have to, like, test moves on certain enemies, and they're just, like, fucking, like, buttholes to fight, like, 3 or 4 of them. Because they're, like, so obnoxious with their moves. Because, like, pretty much every enemy has, like, an AoE, so you can't just spam them.
Yeah.
And they have their own, like, invincible, like, attack that you can't touch them in unless you, like, break it using, like, a powerful move.
Chicken and rice for dinner. Thank you for $1. That's probably what we're going to be eating out there.
Chicken and rice. I could eat the chicken part.
Yeah, the chicken part's alright.
The rice is too filling.
Fuck. I don't need to try as hard now just because it's this guy.
Andrew, I'm fucking...
You fucking who?
tired of shit.
You said you're fucking it?
Tired.
Oh, you're tired. Well, yeah, it's like 5 a.m. there.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, it's fine.
Okay, maybe I need to start carrying. I'm being a retard. Oh my god, he's dodging everything. Holy shit. Am I gonna die 3 times on this one?
Oh, did you put the right game in the...
Oh, I don't think I did. It probably still says Mega Man X4. I'm probably gonna switch back to X4 after this. I just wanted to show this part off.
Yeah. Because someone just said, heads up, Twitch loves to ban people for not putting the right game in the playing slot.
Do they really?
Seems like such a foolish thing to get bent out of shape over.
Yeah, it really does.
It's like, oh, okay.
Well, then
So
make an automated system or something for it then. Don't fucking fault people for wanting to switch games while they're streaming.
what if they don't have the game? No, it's just more of a hassle.
Yeah, that too. Might not even autofill it. I don't even know if Guardian Heroes is listed on there.
It is like an old ass Dreamcast game.
Because this is a Sega Saturn game. Like, what are the odds of that even being listed?
It's not fucking Dreamcast.
Oh, is he magic immune? I didn't even notice. I wasn't doing any damage to him with the lightning. I'll fight one more group and then I'm gonna switch over.
Scrub Lords, it's fine. Don't worry about it, dude. You don't have to, like, donate to me or anything. You don't have to feel it. Don't worry about it. I don't ever really need money. I'm not too... Especially now that I've been dieting, I don't eat as much, so I don't spend as much money. Which is actually a good thing. Because, like, in like a week, I've lost like 10 pounds.
Is it really going that well for you?
Yeah. I used to weigh 219, but now I weigh like 210.
What was it? I lost 40 pounds since like MagFest, but that was because I just haven't really been eating, period.
You just got used to it? Your body's just got used to it?
Yeah, I guess so. It's fine,
Because I'm not
whatever.
as...
Well, the thing is, my body's usually really shitty about that kind of thing. Like, I remember if I even eat like a small meal, I usually end up gaining weight off of it. But I think I've just been barely eating long enough that it's just come to this point.
Yeah. Ten pounds in an actual week is bad? It's bad?
They would say, I'm sure people would tell you it's unhealthy, yeah.
It's unhealthy? Well, I don't feel unhealthy.
No, like that's the thing, I don't exactly either, even though I know I'm like starving and everything.
Yeah.
You feel good when you lose weight.
Yeah, the problem is, like, I'm not sitting around on my ass. I'm active. I do at least, like, probably like 20 minutes of running a day, and I do 3 sets of stomach workouts every day, along with eating less, and just, I don't eat a lot. I just eat a lot of chicken and fish, and I cut out bread altogether. I'm not unhealthy. I still eat, like, fruits and shit. Like, I eat oranges and stuff, but I try to eat smaller portions. Like, oranges are a lot of carbs, so you eat, like, clementines because they're slightly less. You cut out bananas and you just eat a handful of berries and you're good for the day. I didn't lose that much, is the thing. The problem is, I didn't immediately go into shock. Like, I wasn't like, I'm gonna cut out sugars and fucking everything altogether. Like, I did it partially. Like, I did it like a, I don't feel bad. I'm still able to work.
I mean, you shouldn't feel bad about it.
I'm glad.
I know Chris was trying for a long time to diet, but he was like not very good at it, so he never really made progress.
The problem is, you just gotta, I guess it just takes commitment.
Yeah, that's the thing, you just have to do it. I know a lot of people really like eating, so they just go, whatever, who cares?
Yeah, it's what Lord Barker said. The majority of the pounds I lost is water weight. And that's pretty true. I've really been doing the whole, I've been doing the keto thing, where you eat a lot of meat, and you substitute fat for carb intake. My goal is to weigh at least 175, because I used to weigh 175 like 2 years ago, so it's not out of question. And then from there, I'm going to go on the Southwest diet, which is essentially you just substitute sugars with fruits and vegetables. So you don't eat like a lot of ice cream and shit. You eat like fruits and smoothies and stuff. Dude, when you weigh like 220 pounds, I think it's a lot of water weight.
Oh, no, I can't do that. You can launch me if I do that. I was trying to find an opening on this guy. No, yeah, he really doesn't like if I use that move. I'm actually surprised they programmed him that way. If you use long range moves on this guy, he actually will try to jump in the air and use a move that reaches really far to punish you for it.
Holy shit.
So he'll try to jump over whatever you're doing. Because I have that move, which reaches pretty far. Yeah, see, you just did it. He'll punish you for doing it.
Red meat is low in carbs, and I'm doing a low carb diet, essentially. I'm not cutting out carbs altogether, but I'm doing under 50 carbs a day. Listen, I'm not putting my body in shock. I'm getting proper exercise, and I'm eating fucking fruits and
Yeah,
vegetables.
I'm surprised they're worried about you. Like, I just said I'm flat out not eating. Like, if you're gonna complain about anyone, complain about what I'm doing. He's working out and everything. He's actually properly dieting.
Yeah. Red meat's good when you're doing something where you substitute fat for carbs. Just don't eat a lot. Eat a lot of chicken and fish. Really, just don't. Steak is expensive, so it's not like you can eat red meats all the time. But yeah, you're only eating like every other day.
I'm only having one meal, too.
I actually haven't been interested in eating bread.
That's the
Like,
thing,
I'm
is
so
you
used
start,
to
yeah, you start
bread all-
adjusting to it, so you stop caring.
Yeah, before I needed bread. I still eat bread on rare occasions. Or potatoes. Like, I eat potatoes, but I only eat like whole potatoes. I don't eat like French fries. But yeah, once you start doing stuff like taking
Hang
care
on.
of the
I'm gonna
body,
update it to not say Sonic R anymore. Somebody say, keep it up, boyos. I hope you get to the promised land. Sonic R is my favorite MMO. I'll change it.
Thanks, Acid Comic.
Enough is enough. It's even listed Guardian Heroes. Also, it's not an MMO. If there's an MMO that played like this, I would actually like it a lot. And don't say Dungeon Fighter, because that doesn't play like this.
It's Dungeon Fighter.
An MMO trying to be like this, but failing horribly at it. And then, of course, what are they called? Extra credits. When they did their video on fighting games, they mentioned Dungeon Fighter as an example of how you should do fighting game design. Which, no, it's not even a fighting game.
Credits so retarded.
Yeah, they are.
The dude's a chode too.
Also, they keep doing.
He established himself.
They keep trying to do history videos, which is weird because it's like posted to an alternate channel. Your channel's called Extra Credits, and you're supposed to be talking about game design stuff. They also got a lot of history stuff wrong, apparently. Like, they did a series on the Crusades, and they got a whole lot wrong on it. So, that's what you get for trying to go to a gaming channel for history.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dungeon Fighter, for $1.
Well, Kurtov, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Ding Dong, well, Skeeter, your metabolism is fucking, like, fast. Like,
No, mine's garbage. Are you kidding me?
Can you get big?
Yeah, that was why I ended up gaining those 40 pounds to begin with that I told you about. I have a horrible metabolism. If I eat like 500 calories in a day, I end up gaining a pound. My metabolism's shit. I've been working out and stuff too. It's just, that's the thing, is I barely can afford food at this point, so I just don't eat often. I ended up losing a lot.
See, my problem was, I think everyone feels like when you get to that point where you're like, okay, I weigh like 220 pounds, I need to fucking get my shit together. That's at that turning point for most people.
Yeah.
And for me, that's like, I'm 6'1" and I'm 220. That's above average of bad. That's chunky, and that's not good for me. So
Yeah, what's your BMI?
do it yourself.
No,
Too much information.
no, body mass index, Corey. What's your body mass index? Do you know what that is?
No.
You should go look it up. You plug in your height and your weight, and it tells you if you're considered overweight or normal weight or underweight.
Well, I'm 6'1" now, and I weigh 210, maybe 2'9".
I'm pretty sure
I'll probably-
that's considered overweight then.
Yeah.
Because
definitely
I'm 6 feet, and I know it said, what was it? 180 was considered overweight for being 6 feet tall.
Yeah. The problem is, like, you know, you realize that everything you eat that you enjoy sometimes is really bad. Like, if you look at, like, candy and stuff, it's all, like, 50 carbs and, like, fucking 60 carbs.
Yeah, it's also
You-
crazy that there's so much like that in all this food to begin with.
Yeah, you look at, like, pies and fucking, like, ice creams and shit, and that stuff's, like, 80 to 100.
They were
and
also
you're like,
saying recently, like Coke, even, they were saying the food coloring in it is probably why it's also so bad for you, just because of the chemicals in that specifically. So it's like,
Yeah.
why even have that then? Like, so many tiny things like that are why a lot of these foods are so shitty for you too, and you're wondering why it's left that way, and it's just because they don't care. But yeah, it's in almost everything. Everything's really shitty for you.
Yeah, that's why, like, if you're, like, trying to, like, watch your weight and eat stuff, you just end up eating nothing but, like, fucking cheese and, like, pepperoni and just, like, pork rinds and all this other fucking shit.
You start noticing that when you eat healthier food, that just feels better when you end up finishing it, and you actually feel
That's
like
true.
you feel full properly. It's not like you upsetting your stomach.
There's a difference, too. I've noticed that, like, when you feel full from eating something light, your stomach doesn't feel packed. Like,
Yeah,
my
It
stomach
doesn't
used to
feel
always feel
upset
packed.
or anything.
Yeah, now it just, like, feels full, but it still feels empty, but not, like, super empty. It's just enough that I don't feel like I'm fat. There's, like, this weird state that you can, like, understand when you're
This
eating,
weird
and
state
you're
of
like,
euphoria.
Yeah.
Say it that way. Describe it that way.
There's your problem. I don't eat many sweets. I don't eat many sweets either. I just eat, like, ice cream now and then.
I don't even eat ice
Yeah.
cream. Although, I'll say this, when I'm in California, I'm probably gonna get malt, because I like malts a lot. Thank you, Zach abuses Wild Woody for $2 with the message, "Help me."
What? This is a reference from Fire?
We didn't play Wild Woody with Zach.
Who's Wild Woody?
Oh my god, did you not see Wild Woody? Here, you know what? I'll switch it over to Wild Woody after the... Oh my god, that was a good combo. Oh, fuck. I can pin the wolf between these two. That was why that was so good. Oh, I'm gonna get murdered. I gotta back off. I fucking love this game. I'm sorry. It's rare I get to play games I enjoy on the stream too. I've been spoiled after I did Mega Man X.
Well, you're just looking at games that you, like, enjoy. Games that are fun, compared to, like, fucking games that aren't fun.
Are you saying Mighty Number 9 is not fun?
Saying Mighty Number 9 was made by someone who doesn't know how to design, like, doesn't understand game development. Like, I don't understand game development, but I know what's fun.
You know, I'm gonna switch it over. I'm gonna show you Wild Woody, because I think you need to see it. I think you need to take in what Wild Woody is. Okay, so you know the Sega CD, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how it bombed, right?
Yes.
What would you consider to be the mascot of the Sega CD?
Sonic.
You say that, but Sonic is a character that existed prior. So if you were to actually say, what is the mascot of the Sega CD, what would you say it is?
I don't know.
Okay, well, neither did Sega. So Sega of America was, they were supposed to come up with a brand spanking new, red hot mascot that was gonna help the Sega CD out, and he was gonna be a bad boy with attitude. His name was Wild Woody, and he was a pencil.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Do you like the Slim Jim Man?
No. Wait, do you mean fucking Break Slim Jim guy?
The Slim Jim Man, who he was in the commercials. Remember, he was a Slim Jim, and he was a man. And
wait, was he the guy who's like, God, what the fuck's his name? He's like a wrestler.
No, it wasn't Macho Man Randy Savage. It was.
I was about to say I like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Literally a Slim Jim Man, and the commercials were they would eat him, and he would punch your stomach and make you feel sick, and he would say, "Eat me." And he was really hardcore and wacky and wild and out of control.
No, Eat Me. I never heard of this.
Okay, well, he was a mascot during the time. What about Jim Carrey? What do you think of Jim Carrey?
I like Jim Carrey.
Okay, so it's a combination of Jim Carrey and the Slim Jim Man, wrapped
Like
up
the
in
mask?
like Ace Ventura Jim Carrey.
Weird.
Wrapped up in
Is
the
it a
one
game?
package. Yes. Let me show you. Let me boot up the Sega CD. Let me pop in my copy of Wild Woody. Whoop. Okay, you seeing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one of the highlights of this game is also the fact that it has lots and lots of cutscenes. So I wanted to show off this hardware. So get ready for this. I'm gonna plop in a copy of Wild Woody. Let me switch my controller into the proper one.
Was Gex cooler than Wild Woody?
Gex talked more, so I'd say no. If Gex knew how to shut his mouth, maybe. Has anybody done that? Like, I would actually be up for doing that on my own, is doing a ROM hack of Gex that removes all of his voice clips.
No. Seems like a good idea because Gex itself is an interesting game. Not all the funny references that nobody gets now. But I was more of a Crash kid myself.
I think everybody was. Unless you had a 3DO.
Well, some people were Spyro kids.
Nobody was a Gex.
They're like, sorry, I didn't like Crash. I played Spyro. It's like,
I don't think a single human being said, "Oh yeah, I want Gex." That's not true. I did.
you said it because you were oblivious. You fell into their fucking marketing ploy.
I had Gex on my memory card for my PlayStation.
You were like, Gex is so funny.
Listen, he referenced movies I never saw before, so I could pretend I was a big kid. Just like how the Universal Studios game referenced movies that kids are never going to see.
That's true. Are you drinking breakfast?
How'd you know I'm drinking my breakfast? It's not a joke.
What is that?
I am drinking my breakfast.
What's bit? Fucking I love all this Mighty Number 9 stuff.
I'm happy it's failing. It
Me
deserves
too.
it. I don't want anybody defending it that it just does not deserve it.
How can you defend it?
Oh, what's this one rock cut? I didn't even see this.
It's better than nothing.
People people are gonna look that up and it was a quote. I mean, that's why people backed it. Alright, you ready for Wild Woody?
Mm-hmm.
I think I popped it in. Hang on. Okay, you ready? Here comes Wild Woody. Oh, do I have to remap it? Yeah, it's not syncing my controller. Hang on. Oh my god. What a fucking day. Yeah, it's not seeing my controller. What the fuck? Oh my god. I saw John is out there too in California. Why is everybody heading out there at the same time?
I have no idea.
It seems like a weird coincidence at this point, because I had this trip planned since like 3 months ago.
Oh, the Eternal Kim Jong-un donated like $5, I think.
He said, I made you play Wild Woody. What have I done? Forgive me. Well,
Show me Wild Woody.
I'm booting it up. Hang on. I gotta get my controller working.
I need to see this Wild Woody game.
I need
That's
Wild
clamoring
Woody.
about. Everybody's clamoring around.
Yeah, everybody's talking about this Wild Woody character. I need to see him.
He's just popular at the office. I need to see him.
My kids won't shut up about Wild Woody.
What's so great about Wild Woody? What's so great about Wild Woody?
Is it Jerry Seinfeld talking about it? He did the ads for the game, you know. Here we go. This is we're hopping into Wild Woody. You ready? Oh god. Okay, get ready. Here comes Wild Woody. Just for you, Corey.
Show me, tell me.
You should see it now. Here he comes. Let me even make it louder for you. Get ready for him. Oh, there he is, Woody. There he is, Wild Woody.
He actually is pretty cool.
So, well, you're not gonna say that in a second.
What's that pink thing underneath him?
That's his eraser, Corey. He's a pencil.
I thought he was a Slim Jim.
No, he has the personality of the Slim Jim Man.
Oh.
But, that's the by the way, do you like that giant 3D render?
Ew, he's ugly.
You're just saying you liked him.
Yeah, but I didn't see him up close.
Wow.
He's a cool mascot.
But this is the thing, is Sega of America made this game, and they did like Comic Zone. They did a lot of good games, so I don't know what
Wait, they did Comic Zone?
Yeah, that was under Sega of America. They worked on Sonic 2. Obviously, it's probably a different division that worked on this, but still.
Did you ever play Comic Zone? Dude, that game was fucking hard as shit, but it was like really fun.
No, I like Comic Zone a lot. I love it.
Yeah, it was a good game, but it was religiously hard as a kid. I just never got anywhere
It's
until I got
only hard
older.
because you're only allowed to die one time, which, by the way, I actually like that as a mechanic. I think that's kind of cool that they... Nothing in the game is unfair enough that it would ever warrant it, and it's also... I don't know, it works to its favor, I think. It makes you value your life in it a lot, just because...
Well, it makes sense because you have one life in the comic.
Yeah, that's the thing, too, is that you're being pulled into the comic, but you're still a normal person, so it's like you actually are a human being. If you die, you're dead. I like that about
I will
it.
not draw Wild Woody porn. He has no potential.
Well, here, let me show you the opening cutscene, and maybe you'll reconsider.
Is that Duke Nukem?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
it's good to
Dusty!
be.
Hey, just wanted to thank you again for pulling us out of that Aztec tomb! Hey, listen, that guy that had his spear on my shorts almost got me! You saved our skins, pal! Take care!
Which one's Woody?
Just get ready. This is his origin story.
There's no rest for the weary.
Yeah, Dusty, this is Sandra over at Anthro. I just translated the tablets describing that totem you picked up. Now get this. If the spirits of the totem are freed, each one creates a parallel universe that can devour the world. Your standard Chaos Doom, end of the world story. Lucky for us, though, its power can only be released on the third Wednesday in July under a full moon during a snowfall. This stuff kills me. Anyway,
That doesn't make sense. So that's not real snow.
Bye.
It's like styrofoam fluff.
But Corey, it worked. Look,
Glitter.
it worked. What do you know?
Yeah, but where's the pencil?
Whoa! Oh, my aching back.
Whoa!
Looks like those
Why was that a
jerks are
different
loose
voice?
again. Now I gotta find me some muscle to bring them back. Not much to work with here. Say, now that one's got potential. Wake up, pal. You and me got work to do. Whoa, big fella. You got a name, Leadhead?
Call me Woody.
Wild Woody.
Golly, I know my name, but it seems
What do you think,
Good
Corey?
animation.
Wait, let me explain. I'm
Good
Lowman of the Totem Pole.
squash
My
and stretch
fat-head
animation.
Totem brothers have escaped my control, and
I'm
I want
Wild
you
Woody.
to go and
My
round
friend's
them
called
up.
Woody.
If you don't get them back, they'll wipe out everything.
What is this thing even
So,
supposed to be?
what do you think? Think
It's a
you can
goblin
save
head.
the world?
my good man. As of 15 seconds ago,
I don't
was
like how his
born
hands
to save the world.
bend.
Where do I start?
Squidlips went into that pirate book. Jump in after him and look for sketches in there. Any sketch you draw will come to life. Now go!
See you in a
Is
jiff,
this game
little
2D?
boy. It's time to start sketching. Yahoo!
Oh, Woody. Can you get behind him now? Are you all
He
for
had
him
lots
now?
of potential. No, he still lacks that gravitas. That's the goblin has more potential. Well, this is a stark contrast. Now this game suddenly looks like a DOS game. What's going on here?
No, Corey, these are... Do you see this?
Do you erase enemies with your period? With your
Do you see this
period?
right now? I'm holding up, and he's supposed to be climbing, and he's just stuck frozen in the air forever now.
Why?
There we go.
Hard to believe this game didn't really catch on.
Yeah, I'm pretty confused why. I thought it was a cool name. Although I'm a mongoloid, so...
I also don't like this music. It's kind of obnoxious. Just like dun 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 dun.
What if I told you, the guy who did the soundtrack for this game actually plays guitar for Guns N' Roses now? Would you believe that?
It's like fucking vomit-inducing. This is ugly, dude. What the fuck? The
What's
water's-
vomit inducing? Do you like the background, how it's going up and down?
No.
Like we found the secret item.
I like how the cutscene was like 3D and now we just cut to like some fucking DOS game. It's like, come on.
Well, to be
This is like
fair,
fucking
to
Commander
be fair,
Keen.
do you want that 3D or do you want at least some animation with a little bit of competence behind it?
What?
Oh, Woody. Now he's dead, Woody.
I want something impressive for my Sega. No, I want a video because isn't the point of buying a Sega CD is to get that 3D video experience?
That's what I was told. But you get CD quality audio. Like, listen to this. You wouldn't have this if it was just a Genesis. You could never
So
have
really-
enjoyed this game on just a Genesis, Corey. There wouldn't have been
That's what-
cutscenes.
I'll give you benefit of the doubt. This song's really annoying.
Hang on, let me get up here. What if I told you Limp Bizkit did a song for
Brainrot
this game?
said this is. Brainrot said Wild Woody is on Twitch's band list.
Is it?
Yeah. Because it's really wacky and over the top.
Oh no. Well, I guess we're gonna get banned for playing it. By the way, there's secret passages, but they don't tell you where any of them are.
You just have to erase walls.
Yeah.
I like how the enemies just consistently throw fucking knives at you.
Oh yeah, no, the game expects you to take a billion hits. That's why there's health everywhere.
How do you avoid that? You just
You
duck?
But here, let me actually get through the level this time instead of being a dumb retard. Oh, did I pause my death? I guess so. So if you ever...
Apparently there's a glitch in the game, or there's like I remember seeing some like thing where if you on a certain level, if you sit around for like 2 hours, there's like a naked mermaid that that
no,
appears.
that's not how you do it. I was trying to do it during the stream, and the way you have to do it is so stupid that I couldn't even pull it off. You have to use a cheat code to no-clip, and there's objects hidden inside of walls that you have to grab in a certain order. You can't grab anything else, and if you do it, you get to see a naked mermaid for like 3 seconds.
It's not even worth it.
No, it's not even worth it. It's not like it's a new sprite either. It's a sprite you already saw, but they put nipples on it. It's because the team themselves had to tell a magazine about it because nobody ever tried or cared that that's a thing in the game.
I don't believe that at all.
Nope.
This is one of my favorite childhood games. I'm remembering it clearly.
Yeah, Wild Woody?
Did you ever play that game Cool Spot?
Yes, and that's actually not a bad game.
I was about to say, I like that game. Visually, it's not diarrhea like this.
Look, we beat the level.
Cool Spot was a fun game.
Now we get
Better
a new
than-
song, a much better song. Listen to this one. If it ever happens. There it is. Oh,
Here's the level.
much better.
Oh my god. It's so bad.
What if I told you that later on there's legitimate good music? Would you believe that?
No. You have to prove it. So far, it's just like this chaotic autism.
Also, what I am doing right now is how you're actually meant to play this. You are just supposed to get hurt a billion times. Because that's how you kill enemies, is you erase them. But it's automatic when you're jumping above them. You don't press anything to do it, and sometimes you just won't do it. So you have to take a hit anyways to kill an enemy, because you have to get inside of them.
How'd you know to erase that?
Because there's stuff underneath it. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it isn't. And the problem is it isn't obvious later on. By the way, that's me holding up, and he does the animation, but he just doesn't grab it anyways.
No.
So I'm gonna have to wait for the game to work, if it ever feels like it.
You guys should review this game. And like
Oh my
say it's
God.
like, wow, Woody is one of the best games out there. Probably an unknown gem out of minis.
Okay, I got it that time. You like the music?
Yeah, like I said, you could just like, you could review it and just use this music and be like, it's a favorite.
Well, what if I told you Limp Bizkit did a song? Would you believe that?
I hate Limp Bizkit, so that upsets me. This boss fight?
Yeah.
Is this Limp Bizkit?
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding. Like, wait for it. Yeah, hear it. If I don't die. I might die. Yep, I'm dead. See? Fred Durst,
Dude.
everybody.
Oh my god. Limp Bizkit is a faggot, and he's not a good singer.
Or his name's Fred Durst.
Fucking sucks.
Woody. It's okay. You get to watch this now.
Okay. Limp Bizkit is like, sounds like white trash.
I was kidding. That wasn't Limp Bizkit. I'm sorry, Corey.
I hate Limp Bizkit. It
No,
sound like
it's okay.
fucking some kind of.
No, it does sound like it. That's the thing. Hey, hang on.
Limp Bizkit though, he's more like, he's more trashy with how he sings. Like it's more annoying. It's just annoying.
He's an anime fan. Did you ever see that? He did a live stream and he held up his. What the fuck is this? Did I crash the game? Yes, I did.
Wait.
Let's soft reset.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was really
Were
weird.
you just in a future level?
Well, no, because I wasn't even there. I didn't exist. So I think it fucked
Oh.
up my save file. Hang on, there is.
I guess a better question would be who does like Limp Bizkit? Like, I mean, even like as a
kids
90s
at the
kid.
time.
who
No,
likes Limp Bizkit?
Corey. Oh my God, everybody at the time. I remember my older brother loved Limp Bizkit.
No, I'm talking now.
Now nobody. Left.
I was gonna say, he fucking sucks. Even back then, people liked him. I was like, dude, he sucks. I don't really care.
Okay, did you hear that? That was a cheat code. You know what it lets us
What is-
do?
Apparently, chat guys, they're all trolling. You guys, nobody likes him. This shit's garbage.
Okay, so now we can pick up where we were. And you can listen to Limp Bizkit again, do the pirate rap.
Oh, it's not Limp Bizkit.
No, it is.
It is.
No, Corey, it isn't.
Make it the fucking.
It's whoever you want it to be.
I don't want it to be Limp Bizkit.
Is it your foreskin? Yes, it's your foreskin.
No, I don't want it to be Limp Bizkit.
Oh.
I don't want it to be Limp Bizkit.
Oh, Woody. Talk about
Dude, that's
Wild
you.
Woody.
That's you.
This is what they expect you to do, by the way. This is how you're supposed to fight them.
And then Luffy ate a yo ho ho, took a bite of gum gum.
Look, we did it. And you get the cutscene.
Woody, you made it back! Yeah, and while I was out, they got me some sushi. Assume the position, fish boy! And who are you calling fish boy, matey? I've been shanghaied by a darn splinter! All right! My creative juices are flowing now! Who's next? Brimstone. He blasted into that picture. It used to be a Greek painting. Now you're looking at
Do you like
Olympus,
Woody more?
home of the gods. Arr,
No,
think
it's
you're tough
annoying.
enough to battle
Look
a
this way.
god, ye swabs!
They won't know what hit them.
This is a weird motion capture.
I mean, they motion captured a person to do that.
It's just a pencil. It's
By the
like,
way,
who
compare the
cares?
pirate music to what's coming up. So, we went from not having music to actually having music. And that happened.
Yeah, you went from burps and farts to actual instruments.
I don't know why this... That's the thing, is there's a bunch of songs in this game that don't feel like they belong in it.
This is one of those.
Yeah. This actually sounds...
Sorry, this just doesn't feel too. This song's like really like just metal compared to like what's going on. Really bland.
And by the way, this level layout makes no sense. If that wasn't obvious. I have no idea where I'm going. Also, these mushrooms hurt you. I don't know why. do you think? Do you like Wild Woody now?
I like the song, but it's not fitting at all.
No, it isn't.
Also, the character animation is sometimes really goofy, like the enemies. Like, look at this snake girl, she's all over the place.
Even that guy. Yeah, I think they had like 5 different people doing character spreads. The first level, I don't know if you saw it, but some of them had really thick outlines for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, this is this game, is just you randomly running around and getting hit by everything. That's all you do to play this game. When I streamed it last time, I got stuck here for probably like, I don't know, a half hour. This level, just because it's such a mess. But at least the music wasn't as bad as the pirate music, but still, like...
That's true.
I don't even remember where you're supposed to go. The thing is, they don't make waypoints for you on the stage either, so if you end up dying, you have to do the entire thing over. Also, you only have 2 lives to get through this entire game, and then on top of that, it does make a save file for you, but it saves how many lives you have. So you're stuck with 0 for the rest of the game.
It's retarded. Makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
What is Franker Z faces?
Why are they using them?
They said you don't have any Franker Z options.
That's okay. That's a stupid Twitch meme face.
Is that like Kappa?
Kind of. Is Frankie Z the dog?
I think so. That's what everyone uses it.
Oh, I remember this part. I forget how you're even supposed to get out of it. There we go. It's a weird drum. Is this the part I'm thinking of? This game isn't programmed very well, you can tell. So if you sort of get onto a platform, I'll try to show it. If you sort of make a jump, by the way, I don't know if that's showing up either. When you jump, you stop moving, and when your falling animation starts, you stop moving too. So if I do that, I'm just like, I'm hiccuping around everywhere.
Oh yeah.
But if you jump on a platform just right, you try to do it. You kinda can see it. I was getting stuck.
Your audio is really low, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like getting quieter.
No.
Say something?
There.
There, it's better, yeah.
I was trying to show though, if you jump at a platform the right way, you get stuck inside of it in a weird way. You can kinda see it happening and it's pushing me out. But it's on every single platform in this game. Just because it's programmed so poorly. Also, you get shorter if you use these stupid drawing power-ups. Meaning, the best way to play this game is just waste all of them so you actually can move around easier. See, like there, I just teleported up.
Good game design.
See that? You end up clipping through the platform and the game freaks out and doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. It makes sense that Zach has Franker Z, guys, because Zach loves beagles. So, I doubt he would be opposed to having beagle icons all over the place.
Are you telling them
I don't know.
to spam the
I don't
screen?
understand Twitch references or memes. Every time someone says something like, "Hey, where's this thing for the Twitch?"
Here, this is the big thing to Wild Woody is you can draw things. And here's the extent of your drawings. Here's one of them.
What did you draw?
He threw fire.
What did you draw?
I drew fire and he threw fire and it didn't do anything. Well,
But you're a pencil.
you're right.
Wouldn't it be like white? Invisible?
But that's the thing is you get shorter when you draw stuff. So you can see I'm shorter now.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So let me waste another one. Here's a kangaroo for no reason, even though this stage has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but it's not accurate because once you come to the 3D rendered background, you're no longer you're tall again. I hate how it looks like you were scalped. You're fucking.
Now Woody's pissed off because he's really tiny. But you need to be
Do it
short.
again. Do it again.
I can't. I'm all out. You're only allowed to draw 2 things.
This is so stupid. Who cares? I mean, they spend so much time animating like fucking 4 variants of him. For what?
Oh, see, there's the passage if you couldn't tell. Because I couldn't tell. There was no difference.
Good thing she doesn't fall into the hole.
Yeah.
It's invisible.
Don't worry about it. Like I said too, this attack I do is automatic. It's up to the game if it feels like making me do it or not. So you're usually going to take a hit for free if you ever try to kill an enemy. Like he should have done it there, but he didn't. And even here, he should be doing it, but he's not. But here, let me show you the bonus stages in this game. Oh, also, you don't navigate this menu with the arrows. I don't know why. But let me show you the bonus stages and how they work. Oh fuck! What'd I do? Oh. Okay, so you know bonus stages are meant to be like fun, right? You play fun mini games.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your fun minigame. It's just a maze. The bonus stage is you going through a maze. That's it.
Oh. Kinda epic.
Yeah. Listen to that music. It sure makes it seem more exciting than it is.
How can I know more about art than a pencil does? That's a good question. How come this is like Sonic CD 3D, but it doesn't look good? looks
Because Sonic
choppier
CD,
here.
they knew what they were doing with the hardware.
Good idea. I like how you do the spin attack. I like how you don't have a spin attack though with your normal. Like they could have just simply gave you this.
He could
as
just.
an attack.
It's also he could just be walking here. Why is he spinning on his head? What does that have to do with anything?
Because he's random.
I guess so.
Is he
He's
crazy?
wild. He is wild.
He's a pencil. Like how crazy can a fucking number 2 pencil be?
Well, you've never met Woody, have you?
Last time I remember drawing on with a pen was cooler in school. We were way more cooler.
That's because you only had one try. That's hard mode.
Exactly. So fuck Woody. He has like it's like baby vision. He gets to try all he wants.
Out of time, leadhead.
That's true. Artasius. How can our pencils be real if our drawings aren't?
So now we're at Mount Olympus.
Dude, you lost. You're out of time.
Leadhead.
Now you're in this level. You're fairy tale land.
Here, you want to see the boss?
Mm-hmm. The final boss?
Oh, we could just skip to the final boss.
Go to Cemetery World?
Yeah.
Cemetery World? Really? Let me see Cemetery World.
Here, let's show you the... Do you want to see the level, or do you just want to see the final boss?
Let me see the level. Is it good?
Corey. Do you think anything in this game is?
Yes.
It's just the first level from Gex. Also, that's what they came up with, is dogs. Their idea for spooky stuff to put in a graveyard is dogs.
Okay. Look at the skeleton dog.
I don't even is it a skeleton? I guess it is.
It's a zombie. That's a pretty cool fucking song.
It's really weird hearing this after hearing the pirate music. I don't know why.
I know. I'm like honestly surprised at how good it sounds. It's almost like rock ballady.
You know, Woody's a Metroidvania game.
Okay, that ruined the song.
Yes, it
Thanks for
did.
the fucking unnecessary xylophone. I get it.
No, listen.
Dude, these breakdowns are terrible. Why do they do this?
Listen, they need to work in how Wild Woody is. That's Woody coming in. He's falling down on his xylophone. And
You
tell
have
him
this
to
like,
leave.
you have this like rock ballad, and he comes in like, wait.
Because he's wild. See, that's Woody. He's doing that.
Fuck Woody.
Why? Are you gonna draw porn of him? Is that what you're saying?
No, he has no potential. I refuse to give him any
You
attention.
remember you saw him on the title screen. You even said, "Oh, he looks alright."
I would never say that. I said he looks good as a 3D character.
See everybody. Oh yeah, he looked great in those cutscenes, didn't he, Corey?
Yeah, he looked good. It would have been better if this was 3D.
It's because you just want his animations to fuck up.
I I just want to see Wild Woody in Night Trap.
Wild Woody will be in Night Trap. He has a cameo in it.
He placed the pencil on the desk.
He grabs one of the kids.
Technically, Wild Woody would be in almost like all the things. I was under the impression that Wild Woody was a Slim Jim. I'm more disappointed that he's just a
I said Wild Woody. Why'd you think he was a Slim Jim?
Also, that dog sound effect, this is awful. I thought that was a good idea. Because they needed an erasing if you get my drift.
Are you threatening to kill them in real life, Corey?
I'd say,
Are you threatening to kill the team for Wild Woody in real life?
did you commission a Fuda Woody? No. Commission a Fuda anything, but not Woody.
Yeah, would you work out with Wild Woody?
I could draw Woody going up someone's ass, that's true. And he could be like, this is crazy!
What if the original Wild Woody team started tweeting at you if you drew porn of him and said, please never do this again?
Then I guess I would have to draw more porn. Get a child. just
What if
to-
they call the police and you're arrested for it?
Why? Because Woody's a minor?
Because everyone who worked on this game was a Freemason.
I don't care, it's a free country. If they don't like it, they can fucking
Well, they can arrest you is what they can do, and that's what they're doing right now.
arrest me.
Well, they just did.
I'm impervious to being arrested of bullshit.
Okay, we'll say that to a judge. I'm sure he's a...
Dude,
I'm sure he was a
Get
Wild
a-
Woody fan.
nobody's a Wild Woody. If anything, he has repressed memories of his Wild Woody experience, and he's like, oh, you made this awful game?
Well, yeah, you would say, why'd you draw porn of this?
I'd be like, because they didn't want me to. It's funny. And then he would be like, that is pretty funny.
No, you'd say, actually, that's really gross, and I'm honestly disgusted that you drew porn of Wild Woody. And I'm just gonna say you're guilty, no matter, go to jail forever, whatever.
Case closed, Brick of the Dancing Wall.
I sentence you, go to jail forever, that's how he words it. I sentence you to go to jail forever.
That's gross, go to jail forever. Case dismissed, Bring in the Dancing Wolves.
What is this, a giant hand? Okay, let's draw a giant hand, what does that do? Oh, cool. Great. That's useful. What's a spider do? Cool.
You jump on it.
No, you can't. It's just a spider. Also, there's what I was talking about. We got stuck in the ledge a weird way. See? You get stuck in the corner of platforms if you don't jump on them right because of how they program collisions. Oh, he killed us. Look, there's a
Would I
Grim
share a
Reaper.
jail cell with Wild Woody? Yeah, I'd probably just eat him.
Why would you
I used to chew pencils back then.
He's not a Slim Jim, Corey.
I don't care. I'd be hungry.
But you're gonna get really sick. By the way, here's the last boss, if you're curious what he looked like.
Monkey?
Yes, it's a monkey.
That's the last boss?
Yes, that is the last
What
boss.
is that?
Hang on, let me see how you're supposed to do this one thing.
Yeah, pencils have... They have a little bit of carbs. They have like 0.3 carbs.
Okay, so the way you're supposed to beat the boss is... Look, there's a funny toilet. Monkeys and toilets. That's pretty epic. It makes a kissing sound for no reason.
I thought it made a farting sound.
We did it. We beat the game.
How'd you beat the boss?
Don't worry about it. I don't need to explain my methods.
Where are you?
Alrighty.
Yeah, I used to chew pencils back in the day.
I can't
I
believe
think
it! You're
everybody
sharper
did.
than I thought! You did it!
Yeah, what I did
They're
was
just bored.
bust a gut.
Cheer up! You just saved the universe! Once
Yeah,
you
it was
toss
like
Tombstone on
that.
top, I'll put these
What could
bozos
possibly
back
go
on
wrong?
ice. But first, you deserve a reward. Anything you want, pal, you name it. You want to be king of the world? Super powerful! A rock and roll star!
Those all sound mighty tempting. But I've got a different idea.
You got it, pal. Just toss Tombstone up, and you'll get your wish. I am all-powerful, young pencil. You shall not defeat me!
Sorry, pal, but it's game over. Woody's got the rock and time's running out. He's at the top of the key. 3, 2, 1. He shoots. It's good!
Thanks again, Woody. I'll see you next time the world needs saving.
I thought those were
Yeah,
evil.
Only if we sell a zillion units.
Now for your wish.
Oh, baby.
I like that reference.
How about her? You gonna draw porn of her?
So that's the thing you retweeted at the end.
That's it. That's Wild Woody. What'd you think?
Who's the hot Barbie doll in the fucking container?
That was his wish. He wanted a cross-eyed pen.
But then Duke Nukem's gonna come and he's gonna be like, ew, and he's gonna throw her out.
Look at all
and
these
then chew
people
on the
who worked
pencil.
on it. He's not gonna chew on the pencil. That's only you. Look at all these programmers.
No, Duke Nukem is a common pencil chewer when he gets nervous. He's bringing
He
his
never
pen-
gets nervous though.
He's gonna be like, oh, all these papers I have to push. And then he's gonna start chewing on the pencil.
That's not his job though.
What's his job?
I guess nothing anymore.
Yeah, he's out of commission because he sucks. His
Listen,
existence sucks.
listen. Maybe if Gearbox didn't do that game, it could have been okay. I don't think Gearbox has ever done anything good, ever.
Not even that game?
Can you think of anything good that's ever gone under Gearbox? And don't say Borderlands because I said good.
I never played Borderlands.
Oh.
What's Borderlands?
That's Are you serious? I thought you did play it. It's
No, I never played Borderlands.
That's the first-person shooter RPG where you build guns and it's not very fun.
Oh, that's strange. No, I never played it.
Oh, so that was it. That's Wild Woody. That's the entire game. That's all there was to it.
Did it get a sequel?
What do you think, Corey?
I hope it did.
I'm sorry to say Wild Woody never got a sequel.
What happened instead?
I would imagine a lot of layoffs. Why did you think it had a sequel?
Could you just imagine releasing a game like this and people are just like, this game sucks?
It's a Sega CD game too. Did you think something like this was gonna work out and be successful in any way?
Absolutely not. It's just retarded. I like how he says "ow" even whenever you're like choosing things.
Everything hurts. It hurts to be him. Yeah, he burped. He's a little bad boy. Oh, Woody. Here, let me show you off. Let me show you something real special. Oh wait, I already screwed up, didn't I? Yes, I did. I can't do the cheat anyways. Well, you're not gonna get to see the boobs. I'm sorry.
But I want to see boobs.
Oh, he broke his back and now he's crouching in water. What? Is that a butt? Yes, it is. Did they really not expect you to do that? You're supposed to sink in this water, but if I crouch, it just lifts me to the top and I can walk in it. My god.
I hate this song. And this is like the title theme.
Yeah, that's the thing. You want your first level to be as appealing as possible. It's why people probably give Sonic Adventure 2 so much credit, because City Escape is a really good first level to show off.
It is a really good first level, right? It's like a song everybody fucking knows.
Yeah, that's the
sings.
thing. They did everything right with that.
It's like the fun environment. It's like just you're racing down a hill, riding on a fucking surfboard down a road. It's just like bizarre and out there.
Listen up.
This game's just like loud and annoying, and you just like ow, ow, you're like falling, and it's just boring, ugly.
You have to admit he's wild, though.
The water is just fucking disgusting.
You have to admit he's pretty wild, though.
Pretty faggy.
Excuse me?
I think he sucks as a character, and he's not wild.
If he's pretty wild.
He wishes he was fucking wild.
He's pretty wild. Look, you can do that. You can make him dance a little bit. Oh my god, why does the screen do that? Ugh, I'm gonna throw up.
No, this game came out on Sega CD. This would be the spiritual predecessor to Undertale.
Yeah. Did you know Sans is actually Wild Woody? My game theory video.
He doesn't make any wood puns though.
Did you see he started making his thumbnails for Game Theory just photographs of himself? He wants to be a gaming personality now.
The last thing I saw, he said something. I saw something with like, he's doing like film theory, and it said like, why does Frozen give us the feels? I'm like, oh, okay.
Is that actually the video?
Yeah. Let me see if I
Hey
can
Corey,
find it.
check this out. Look at this hot mama. Whoa.
Oh no, it's why does Disney give us the feels?
I like this song. It's pretty good. Oh, Woody. Okay, that's Wild Woody. I'm not touching it ever again. That was Wild Woody. What'd you think?
I hated it, and I wasn't even playing it.
Do you think potentially Woody could have saved the Sega CD?
No, I think he fucked up the sales for half of them.
Do you think he ruined the Sega CD?
Yes, I didn't even know. Would you buy that just for him?
I mentioned this before when I streamed it. I remember I always saw it on the store shelves, and I always wondered if it was an okay game or not.
You would have been horribly disappointed.
Well, that was the thing, is I always saw it next to Dynamite Headdy.
Dynamite Headdy's a good game,
Yeah,
though.
Dynamite Headdy's an actual good game, so that was the thing. I always saw it paired up with that, and I thought, like, oh...
But do you know what the thing is, though? Like, Dynamite Headdy is such a weird-looking fucking game. That's why no one ever bought it.
Probably. I bet it didn't sell well.
It's just like Dynamite Headdy, and he looks like some weird, like, fucking ant robot thing. It's just bizarre. It's actually... Is that for Sega?
Yeah, it's Genesis.
Yeah, it's Genesis. So it's not even Sega CD. What was Sega CD?
Toilet.
What other good games were for Sega? What was an actual
Sonic
good
CD
game for
Snatcher. That's it.
Sonic CD?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
I just said Snatcher.
What's Snatcher?
A red hot gem by your good friend Hideo Kojima.
Oh, hey, could you?
That's not an actual joke. Hideo Kojima did work on it. It was one of his earlier games. It's a kind of like a point and click adventure game. It's in a cyberpunk setting. It's a
I have a question.
it's kind of like Body Snatcher. It's a cool concept. It's a lot of fun. It's
What did you think of Hideo Kojima's art project that he showed off at E3?
the baby one,
Hmm?
the oil baby.
Yeah, the oil baby.
They didn't show anything. Is the thing. I'll stand by this in almost every single instance. If you present to me a game trailer and it's just a pre-rendered cutscene, I don't care what it is you show in it. I'm not going to get any impression about your game because that's the thing. It's a trailer. It's not showing the gameplay. You're just showing me a pre-rendered trailer, so I don't know what to think of it. I don't know how.
When I saw it, I was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
Like,
that's
is
what I
this
thought
game
too.
supposed to be?
Like, how is it going to work? Is it just you walk and you're delivered story? That's what I would assume it is based off that trailer. It's
an art house project.
Yeah,
The world's built how you experience life.
So I don't know.
I guess there's all these theories that it's supposed to be like the relationship with Konami and Kojima. And it's like, no, that's not it. I don't know anything about like that, but I don't think that's true. It just looked like a fucking art house project. I don't care. Yeah, what Kojima worked on Wild Woody.
Yeah, it's true. Kojima did the story for Wild Woody. He wrote the entire plot to the game. He even voice acted Woody. They had to pitch shift him and mess with it a lot to make it sound like he's English.
You know this game, Wild Woody almost seems like fucking Bubsy.
Kinda.
Because the music reminds me of Bubsy, how obnoxious
I mean,
it
Bubsy
is.
technically was at E3. Did you know that, remember the motorcycle game we saw?
Yeah.
That's being developed by the people who made Bubsy 3D. Like, it's the same studio.
What?
Yeah, the studio that made Bubsy 3D is doing that motorcycle game.
Which motorcycle game?
The one with the zombies. Remember, we thought it was a Road Rash? Like, we joked that it was going to be a new Road Rash?
That's a step up from Bubsy 3D.
Well, the thing is, they also did, what was it, Siphon Filter? Which, those actually aren't bad games. They actually have, like, decent stuff under their belt. It's just always funny to look back that Bubsy 3D was, like, what they're known... That was the first thing that I did.
I remember seeing that, yeah.
Yeah.
It was probably a low time in their career.
Korean.
Where they're just like, I want to design games. And you make that. Not the best.
I would make my Wild Woody. Mighty Number Wild Woody is what I was about to say. Why isn't Wild Woody in Mighty Number 9? What if you did that? What if you paid and you wanted to use a vaporware character like Wild Woody to be your face in the game?
You probably could.
Oh, I guess Aaron wasn't mad at us because he just started following the Best Gamers account. I hope he doesn't see that face in the game image. Because I edited off of his because I didn't screen cap the other ones. It wasn't meant to reflect him.
I don't think he ever actually saw it.
Okay.
And I don't think he's actually seen it, so he wouldn't know.
Okay.
So I wouldn't worry about it. I'm pretty sure he probably is laughing at it because he himself is probably disappointed. It's just, I would love to see just like a bunch of people just like face palming and like fucking.
I swear to God, if I ever back a game in the future, which I probably won't, but if I ever do end up backing a game and it was for something like that, like face in the game, and ends up a disappointment, I would go out of my way to tell them to change the photo, either remove it or change it to like someone who looks really disappointed.
I would tell them to, since my name is in the game or something, I'd be like, have one of me hiding my face or like looking disappointed.
Me looking down with my face being covered by both of my hands, and there's a tear dripping from underneath
I think they
them.
would do that. But then they'd be like, but that would make our game look bad.
I'd say you don't need my help to do that.
They'd be like, but we want our game to look good.
You had 4 years for that. You didn't do anything during that time to change it. It looks exactly the same. You know what? That's not true. They added more glow effects onto things, and they made the fire look worse. So they made it look uglier over time. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, be considerate.
I'm sorry, Mighty Number 9 team. I didn't give you enough credit. You made your game look even worse over time.
Konami tries to take control of Metal Gear Solid 5 and Kojima wasn't happy. And I wonder why. I wonder why Kojima wasn't happy that Konami tried to take control of Metal Gear Solid.
Because he's a grouch.
Because they're like, can we put a pachinko machine inside Metal Gear Solid? And he's like,
what if that's what his new game is? We don't know yet. They just showed a trailer. What if that's actually a pachinko machine?
Then Konami won him back.
And you have to line up 3 babies in a row to win the baby.
Then Konami's like, Konami will take Kojima back and it'll be just like the Happy Family used to be.
That's what some people are saying about that trailer. They're saying, oh, the baby represents Metal Gear, and Kojima lost his child to Konami.
That's also what, like, I heard, because there's like the 3 higher-ups of Konami, or the 4 higher-ups of Konami.
Yeah.
Like
People are trying to connect it like that and say there's this big parallel between all of it, which I really doubt that, but sure, why not? We can go with that.
But he himself is like, dude, I made like 5 fucking games. Like he told the story. It's over. What else can you say? Let him make a new game. God, jeez, Jiminy Christmas.
Jiminy Christmas.
Jiminy Lloyd Christmas.
You gotta watch your little mouth.
It's because I don't take monkeys. I just train them.
What do you think of Donkey Kong?
Who?
Yeah, I hear you. Fuck Donkey Kong. Who's with me? Would you fuck Donkey Kong's little eye hole? What is that supposed to be? Is that like just a little hole made because of his like the muscles, like his brow is coming out so far, or what?
Gorillas have like caveman brow lines.
Yeah, but they don't have a hole. They don't have a hair. There's hair in it too. Is the thing? There's hair inside of that hole with his eyes. It's like a little hair hole.
It's black.
No. Did you see the
eyes.
cartoon? It's brown. It's hair. Same with the
It's not
original
supposed to be
model.
brown. It's supposed to be black.
Well, it's not black in the... Like Donkey Kong Country, it's not black. It's a brown hair hole. Would you put your wiener in his hair hole?
No.
Would you squish it between his two eyeballs?
No.
It'd be like two marbles rolling against your wiener.
I would not do that to the original cartoon.
No, not the cartoon, Donkey Kong Country.
Banana Slammer. Oh.
Yeah, that's the cartoon. We watched episodes on Twitch. I'm surprised we never got banned for doing that.
I'm surprised you guys don't get banned here.
Yeah, I don't know. You got banned. We never have. We showed an elephant giving birth and we had an Offspring MIDI file playing behind it. We didn't get banned for that.
I got banned for not setting my thing to drawing.
Did
I
they
ruined
really
my
play
lesson,
Wild
though.
Woody? Yes, we played Wild Woody again.
We played 2 levels, and then we skipped to the last one, and we didn't miss anything.
How about that? Did you know Mel Blanc did a voice for Bubsy 3D?
Wow, Woody?
Yeah, did you know Mel Blanc voiced Wild Woody and that's why he ended up dying?
No.
It said, you're going to voice this pencil or we're going to kill you. And he said, just kill me then. And they did, and they shot him. They said it was a mystery. They don't know how he ended up dying.
See, you want to see something?
Yeah, show me something.
Okay, so let me go on the thing. One second. That's my body reacting to starving. I mean, I'm hungry.
What is Wild Woody?
No.
Yeah, can that catch on as a funny internet meme? Wild Woody, you say, oh, this is my face when I'm Wild Woody. That'd be pretty epic.
This is really rough, but it gives you an idea of like this anime.
We're still streaming, by the way.
That's okay.
I'm not bringing it on screen or anything,
That's fine.
though. Oh, you're talking about the guy who eats the babies
Mm-hmm.
in
And
front of Disney
when you-
World.
when you throw it in his mouth, he looks like this. This is what I was working on the whole time while we
Is
were
that supposed to be
doing
like
stuff.
his legs moving? And you just haven't like drawn it
It's
yet?
just Sonic the Hedgehog spin
Yeah,
things,
okay.
yeah. It's like, okay. And this is like whenever he threw a kid in his mouth. That's what I was working on.
And coincidentally, this fight was supposed to be in front of Disney World, and it just so happened.
The Disney World Bayou.
Oh, look, you you made it so he crunches them up too. Yeah, I wonder if people are gonna get bugged by this. Have it so he doesn't eat them. Have it so he drags them into the water and drowns them. And he gives a little thumbs up.
Well, at the end, he rubs his tummy. It's like a good war scene. When he's like chopping it, they're gonna be like, "Oh no!" You know those corns in like Conquer Sped Further? We're like, "Oh no, please help me!" "Oh no!" They're like being
Yeah, just
eaten.
use those. Just rip the sounds from that game and use them.
I won't do that. I always like those sound effects.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that they're like panicking and crying and everything. You feel bad. You feel bad for them. People got really upset with that game recently. Like, I've seen a lot of people start whining about it just because they said the themes in it are too offensive.
Dude, the game was made like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Not even, like, what? Let's think about it. 16 years ago? No,
Yeah.
15 years ago. It was 2001, I
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
came out. I forget. It was at the very end of the Nintendo 64. It was either 2000 or 2001 it came out.
Yeah, feminism wasn't ripe with autism just yet. It was still like a growing cultural thing.
watch your
Girls
language.
can have big tits in games.
Corey,
It was a
watch your
different
language. Say Asperger's. It's not autism.
Asperger, whatever, Asperger's, same thing.
Asperger's.
At least you don't have Asperger's.
Remember Chris Chan's little Big Planet video where he talked with Mr. Asperger's himself? It's like he had his own little talk show. He's his own little David Letterman, and he was riffing on him.
Yeah, he's like, so you're saying that people with autism have a normal life and could grow up normal like everybody else? Yeah. And then he's like, don't ever compare me to your fucking gross disease. That his fat mom was laughing in the background. It's funny.
You are an asshole, and I will run you over in my car. I won't be successful at it, but yeah, I'll scare some sense into you.
The asshole and vicious son of a female dog.
How's he not in prison? He got arrested twice now, right?
It's like that one girl who killed 2 people and then became a tranny. I say tranny insultingly because like it's not properly transvestite.
Are you talking about Caitlyn Jenner?
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner, a tranny, not a fucking transgender. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh no.
Fucking tranny.
Well, that's the thing is that now they're saying Caitlyn Jenner is transitioning back, so it does make it seem like it was a convenient way of distracting people.
It was
from
totally
murder.
that.
It came off that way. It was like a month after they murdered the people in the car. They did that, and everybody ignored.
That's why it was funny how South Park made their thing, like how.
I was disappointed they didn't do it day one. They waited until the second episode to do it, but still, at least they did
a little bit.
I think they just weren't aware of it until the second episode. Because if they worked it into the first episode, that would have been like one of the most solid first episodes they've had in a long time for a season.
Yeah, definitely.
That season fell apart at the end, though.
It did, yeah. I'm also using tranny as a derogatory statement. That's what I'm using it as.
It didn't always used to be one. It's weird that it became one. Because I even remember your pal Meowth from Pokemon, their voice actor, whatever you want to, was trans.
Really?
It was a part of something called the Tranny Roadshow. Like
I didn't even know that.
It's never really a derogatory thing. It's just it could be swung around like one, but everyone was owning up to it.
It kind of sounds like it though. It's just like very insulting. And just saying like transgenders or saying trans, you say like tranny. It's like
so does Pac. Pac sounds like a slur. You fucking Pac.
Yeah, I don't know how Pac caught on. That's just like.
It sounds like
Pac
you're calling someone a pockmark. Like you fucking Pac. You're a Pac on society. Like it sounds horrible. It's gonna become one.
It's going to become one.
Yeah, I'd say in like 5 years, Pac is gonna be a slur.
Why don't you just call a person of color black or whatever? I mean,
why
call you white.
Why don't you just call them colored? You know, go back, whip that out. They'll enjoy that. They'll love that. It's why you're abbreviating it too. You're not going to actually say the full statement because they're going to turn and say, "What the fuck did you just say?"
I'm like, I called you people of color. I called you Pac, like your brother Tupac.
Yeah, they'll think that too. Oh look, it's Tupac, everybody.
It's 2 people of color. And you
call anyone Asian Chans, so they'll think you're referring to them as Jackie Chan. So we call the black people Tupacs, and we call anyone from Asia the Jackie Chans.
The Jackie Chan family?
Yeah. Jesus.
Did you say trans?
No, I said Chans.
Oh. Why'd you say Jesus?
Well, that's the thing. Like, a word is a word. It's the intent that matters. It's not what word choices you're making.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like when people get bent out of shape when people say faggot. It's like, I'm clearly not using it as a, gay derogatory term. I'm using it as calling someone an annoying faggot.
Yeah, thanks to everybody who's been donating. Let's change subject a little bit here.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the donations.
We're almost at 50%.
Yeah, definitely halfway.
So we might actually have enough by the trip. So
I think you probably might. Well, I think
ignore
you
that,
plan on
by the
doing
way.
something like a.
You didn't hear
I
that
think you plan.
part.
I didn't. I think you plan on doing like a something, like a big stream.
Well, that's the thing. Is I said when we're in California, we're gonna do that Chow Garden stream thing. I think we're just gonna leave it running during the day. But no, we'll probably like do a whole bunch of stuff while we're out there. Yeah, we'll do a celebrate. I mean, when are you heading out there?
In July.
I mean, when in July? Because I'm flying out the 1st.
It'll probably be either the start of July or the middle. So it'd be
Okay.
like around the 7th.
I know Zach is flying out there too.
I think it's about the same time when Zach's going out there, but I'm not really sure yet. I know I'm going out there in July though, because originally I wasn't, because I thought my mom was coming for a wedding, but she came in June. So
It really is weird. Everybody's gonna be out there at the exact same time.
yeah, I know. That's nuts.
And Chris is living there.
That's true. Yeah. I guess the only problem is I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, where are you staying? What are you doing there?
I don't know where I'm staying. That's the thing.
So wait, did you only get a flight? You didn't even get like a hotel or anything?
I haven't figured out quite the thing I'm doing, but if Zach's going out there,
Yeah.
he's gonna bring Nikki, and I don't know where.
Where's Hans staying? Are they staying with him or something?
I don't know where Hans stays. I think he stays with some other people. I don't know if Hans has a boyfriend or something.
Because I figure, if anything, they'd be staying with Hans or something if they're not getting a hotel.
Maybe. I'm not really sure.
Who else is out there?
Rod, Tomar, and Jaxie are out there.
That's true.
Maybe we could stay with them. I think we would probably end up possibly doing something like that.
Think they'd
But
be
we
cool
just,
with it?
I'm sure they would be. I just have to ask them and figure out everything. It's kind of like weird right now. If I can't go out there, then I might just stay here until like next month and then go out there.
You can see
August.
little Django again.
The real reason I want to go out there is because I haven't been out there in like 100 years.
I haven't been to California since I was like 6.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't been there in a very, very long time.
Dude, how long have you been streaming for?
Fuck. Midnight? So 6 hours. Honest to God, I've been doing this every day, Corey. Like I've been doing these early morning streams for 6 or 7 hours.
It's early morning?
Yeah, I've been trying to raise money towards this whole trip. But the fact that like you and Zach came by helped a lot. So thanks for doing that too.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll try and like tune in Wednesday whenever you play like those games. They'll help too.
We'll do it. We're gonna do it at the normal time, obviously, which would be like, what is it, 9 for you? Which sucks. I hate that we have to do it that late. It's because of Rockcock.
9 is different. It's not. 9 is practical. It's not practical when it's like fucking early, like
Well, yeah,
12 or 3.
this right now is probably the least practical. This is
Yeah, it's really late.
You woke up and I was already streaming just because of that. But that's the thing.
I couldn't sleep. Like, we were talking about heat. It was so fucking hot downstairs. I just couldn't lay down, so I just got up, started working. I'll probably end up falling asleep again.
The thing is, I have a giant fan that I just aim at myself whenever I'm trying to sleep, and even then, it's not enough. Like you're gonna feel hot. It's just you won't feel hot around your face.
That's what it's like for me right now. This is fucking dumb shit.
Ugh.
This dumb crap.
There's a lot of stuff I still have to do with the game stuff. I'm not gonna mention like any of it during the stream or anything, but It's hopefully I can focus on a lot of it when I'm out in California too.
Oh yeah,
I don't have to be distracted by anything.
that'd probably help too. There was something. Oh, you're still streaming.
Yeah, should I just go off?
Yeah, just stop.
Okay. Bye everybody. Thanks for donating. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be doing a stream on Wednesday. We're gonna play through Night Trap.